It's baseball time in New York and on YouTube and X and on Twitch. My name is Jeff Bates. I appreciate you being here at Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube, at Texas Clubhouse on Twitch. It is ugly and nasty in New York, but it looks like they're going to play the game. I'm listening to Dave Raymond and Mike Bassick right now talk about how cold they are, how nasty it is. We got a neat pitching duel. Let me turn them down in my ear so they're blowing me away here. Big Game Nate, one of the top 10 pitchers in all of baseball. I'd say he's a top 5 pitcher in baseball right now versus Carlos Rodon, who might be having a better year than Big Game Nate. Really, they're really both really, really good. And I say that because of the swing and the miss and the domination of Rodon. Big Game Nate's ERA is about a run lower than Rodon's, if I have that right. Anyway, Big Game Nate's a stud. You know that. Carlos Rodon's a stud. You know that. Hey, Cameron, what's up with you, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome in. We got 13 people here already. Looks like we've got 3 on YouTube, 10 on X. Nobody over on Twitch yet. I appreciate every single one of you coming out on the middle of the day. Cameron, I believe, lives out in New York, so it's afternoon for him. But everybody else who's here, not everybody else, but maybe everybody else, probably everybody else, most of everybody else, it's still morning for 27 more minutes. I got some work in tonight and a little extra last night, and now here we are doing the baseball thing, and then we'll work a little bit more this afternoon. But again, 18 of you here already, 14 on X, 4 on YouTube. Welcome in. We got a day game. It is going to get played. It's pretty nasty there, they say, but it looks like the field's ready to go, and I'm excited about that. Again, Carlos Rodon for the good guy, or for the bad guys, for the good guys, a Big Game Nate. Let's talk about the lineup. Well, let's talk about this real fast. Pitcher powering rankings by Sage. Get rid of this real fast. I found this interesting. They posted this today over on X. They put Hunter Brown number 1. I don't agree. He's great, but I don't agree with that. Tariq Skubal, 2. Freed 3. Wheeler 4. Evaldi 5. Keep going down the list. DeGrom 9. We got 2 of the top 9 according to this list. Boy, Maley's been good. Leiter almost threw a no-no last time. My point is the pitching has been unbelievable. Spectacular. The best in the history of the Rangers through 2 months? Yeah, probably. But it's not enough. It's not enough. You could have the best defense in the world, and the best you're going to do is get a shutout tie in football. You have the best run prevention in baseball, and you'll just play forever. You got to score runs. You cannot win without runs. Last night, Jake Berger did his job. Jake Berger, 3 hits, 2 bombs. That's why I'm wearing this hat today. I like this hat anyway. But Sam Haggerty goes second deck in New York. He hit 390. Still at second deck in New York. Playing great defense out there. But what the heck, man? Jonah Heim's back in the lineup. We should talk about the lineup, right? We talked about that real fast. I don't even know what to do with this team. I truly believe, and if you're a veteran of my channel, if you know me at all, you know how I feel about it. This is one of the best lineups on paper in the game. But you know what? On paper does not matter. Scoreboard, baby, and our scoreboard shows that we can't score any runs. Here's the lineup for today's game. Haggerty leading off. In center field, Langford out in left field hitting a second. Josh Young in the 3-hole playing third base. Jake Berger in the 4-hole clean up spot. 3 hits yesterday, including 2 bombs. You got to like that. Simeon looks horrible hitting the 5th spot still. DHing Jonah Heim, got to like that because I guess about a half hour after they took him out of the game, he started to get feeling again in his finger. It was just a nerve thing. So that's good news. Out hitting 7th. Dropped 1. Hitting 7th today. Out in right field, playing great defense, but not hitting at all. Adolis Garcia. Higashioka, second start in a row for him. He's behind the plate today. DH'd yesterday, former New York Yankee. Shortstop, Zeke Duran, and you guys know Big Game Nate is on the hill. Pitching has been great, says Cameron. I agree totally. And the offense hasn't. We're so used to it. Yeah, I mean, in Texas, you think of the exact opposite. When you think of the Texas Rangers historically, it's the Bombers, right? We're banging the ball around the park, scoring a bunch of runs, and losing 10-8. Exact opposite this year. DeGrom, yeah. I mean, the offense is horrible. The offense is horrible. Hey, Kerm, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Jake is the hottest bat, right? I mean, and I love Jake. Jake's getting a lot of hate on social media. Hey, Gio, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Rodon is a tough one. Like, yesterday was the pitcher that I thought we'd get. And I thought that because of his effectiveness, not the style. The slow, left-handed, crafty lefty, that doesn't match up very well with our team, apparently, right? I really thought we'd get to him. I'm more worried about Rodon, but we got to get to Rodon. You got to hit against who they're pitching. And Carlos Rodon's on the hill today. Yeah, we get the White Sox coming in for three, or the next three will go to Chicago. Hopefully we'll get fat there, but you can't get swept in New York and feel like you have any chance in the playoffs, right? I mean, if we are a team like I think we are, a World Series competitor, you're going to have to go through New York at some point. They're winning the East. They look like they're going to win the East. And we're clearly not as good as them through the first two games of this series. You know, that's a hard one, Wanderer. I would say, yes, it's a good contract. It's a lot of money, and generally I'm against the big contracts for pitchers. So that goes against my basic baseball philosophy. You know, I've had a lot of people, I don't know, 5 or 6 in the last week, 2 or 3 in the last day or yesterday, asked me about Paul Skeens. Should the Rangers trade for Paul Skeens? And my answer is no, definitively no, absolutely not. And I love Paul Skeens, but no. Now, part of it is the Rangers don't need starting pitching. We need hitters. But I generally think that you should draft hitters. You should develop hitters. You know, hitters play 162. The best pitcher in the world usually gets you 25, 28 starts, unless you're Patrick Corbin. I know nobody wants to hear that, who goes 30 to 32 every year. But DeGrom is the best. I mean, you know, look at his stats his last 5 or 6 starts. He's unbelievable. He's different than everybody else who walks around this planet as a pitcher. If he's healthy and you get to the playoffs, he's a win or a game that you have a chance to win, you know, every third day in the playoffs. So, yeah, I think it's a good contract. I even think the Eovaldi contract's a good contract, but I wouldn't give any more starting pitching contracts. Eovaldi's a little old for that contract to be real. And so is DeGrom for that matter. But that's a hard question to answer, a Wanderer, but I'll go with a yes. Hard to say it's a bad one when he's pitching this well. I think a worse contract is Juan Soto. The Yankees won. You know, it's interesting. The Yankee fans, they're passionate. I wouldn't call them the smartest fan base. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but they're just not. And you can see it with the Juan Soto stuff. Why are you mad at Juan Soto signing in New York, the other New York? It's better for the Yankees that he didn't sign in New York as a New York Yankee, that they got Belly and Fried, and you know, I mean, it's obviously better for the Yankees that Soto went to the Mets. That's a contract, and I said it when it happened, that I don't understand. The Soto contract, I think, is going to crush the Mets in years. It's like the boat. I think maybe first pitch of the game, strike one to Haggerty. I think that could be the worst contract in baseball. The argument might be Xander Bogaerts, the Juan Soto contract. DeGrom's pitching great. All right, take a big strike two. We are underway in the wet, cold of New York Yankee Stadium. Number 55, Carlos Rodon. First 2 pitches in the zone to Sam Haggerty. Sam Haggerty hitting 296 on the year. 2-deck bomb, second deck bomb yesterday for Haggerty. Great defense, too. Cameron, that's silly. That has nothing to do with it. Hey, TLC, what's going on? Member of the channel, good friend of the show. Thanks for being here. You can so many more players. Yeah. It's a bad contract. But I think that, and maybe I'm being a homer there. I mean, people could argue, I suppose, that I'm being a homer with the DeGrom, but I think it's obviously the DeGrom contract is a little better, and people would disagree because he's been hurt. But, you know, I think it's kind of a silly thought, though. I mean, in all honesty, baseball makes so much money. There's almost no contracts that's bad. But there are some that are just stupid. Good afternoon to you, buddy. Yep. They say he's a generational hitter, but agree with you, that much money for Soto doesn't make sense. Ohtani can also pitch. The Ohtani contract is absolutely a good contract for the Dodgers. The Dodgers have already won that deal. But from a financial standpoint, from a publicity standpoint, from an on-the-field standpoint, they've already won that deal. They will make, I don't know, 5x, 10x how much they spend on Ohtani. They make the playoffs to play the Yankees. There's a chance the weather. Yeah, that's true, Cameron. I mean, obviously the weather in October and November, not so good in New York City. Right, Nate? Hey, Nate, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Yeah, Max Fried's a stud. You know, I mean, and there was talk that we were going after Fried. Who knows if it's true? But I read at the time that we had Fried on the I want to get him list. He signed in New York, and then we went to Nate. They publicly said that Nate was their number one choice. And I don't know what's true, but that's what I read. I remember reading that. Yeah, they had, dude, the Dodgers are doing just fine. The argument that the Dodgers are the problem is dumb, and the argument that the Dodgers overspend is dumb. I mean, look at what they did this year. They signed Teoscar. Other people could have signed him. They didn't sign him for overvalue. They signed Blake Snell. Other people could have signed him. They didn't pay him overvalue. They signed somebody else too. Who am I forgetting? Whatever. Yeah, I think that's right, Nate. I mean, I what are we talking about? December. I don't remember exactly, but I remember they were in on Fried and then pivoted to Evaldi. Anyway, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Langford. We got 1 out now. Obviously, I didn't mention it when they retired Haggerty. Yeah, I mean, he's in the dugout, or at least he was yesterday. I haven't seen him today. He's with the team. He's got to be close. Here's what I'm thinking, Cameron, I'm sorry, TLC. I don't know anything because I haven't read anything. And I've been busy this morning because, it's a work day, so I haven't been engaged before the game like I normally would. Langford pops it up in the infield, on the infield, in the infield, on the infield. To the first baseman, Ben Rice, 1 out. Langford has put out 2 outs in the inning. My thought process on the Seager thing is you're not going to bring him back with a tight hamstring in the wet cold. That said, I don't know anything. I'm hopeful that Chicago won't be wet and cold and they let him play. He's eligible to come back off the IL, but I have not heard anything. That's just my brain, not my that is not anything I've read. That's just me thinking. First pitch to Josh Young, fouled back 4-seamer at 95. Strike run. Rodon, 14 pitches in, 2 outs already. Josh Young, our 3-hitter. Yeah, I love Kike. Kike is one of my favorite players in the whole league. I love his attitude. I love his persona. I love his flexibility, his utility, I guess we say. Am I going to stream the play-by-play? What do you mean by that? I'm going to share what's going on during the game, but I'm going to talk to chat too. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Do you mean am I going to stream their audio? No. I have never been to a World Series game. I had tickets to Game 7 at Globe Life Field, but it was the Dodgers Rays, but the Dodgers won it in 6. But no, I've never been to a World Series game. I would love to someday. Young flares it out in right field. That's going to drop in for a hit. Belly out there in right. It looks like single for Josh Young. We got a 2-out hit. Nate, I'm not quite sure if I understand your question. Do you mean am I going to play their audio? I am not. It's copyright infringement, and they would take me down. Did you, A Wanderer? Did you? Cameron says, without a salary cap, only the Dodgers, Yankees, and Mets will be able to afford anybody. That's silly. How's the salary cap working now for the Pirates and the Marlins? Without a salary cap, other teams will have to compete to make money. Jake Berger, 2 bombs yesterday, 3 hits yesterday, 227 on the year. Hitting in the 4-hole. He was just in the minor leagues a couple weeks ago. Now he's in the 4-hole. Quickly 0-2 on him. Rodon about to throw his 20th pitch of the inning. Yankees playing their Star Wars Death Star noise. I'm not even going to get into it. Man, this is tough enough. I'll drive you crazy. Yeah. Bases loaded and you can't score is just not a way to win a game. Rodon bounces the 0-2 pitch in front of the plate, slider down, 1-2 to Jake. 35 of you here. I appreciate you being here. Thursday afternoon. 7 of you are on YouTube, 27 on X, 1 over on Twitch. I thought about not going on X to get people to come over to YouTube, very honestly. I might start doing that. So if you're over on X, thanks for being here. But I think some of the shows in the future are just going to skip X. Love to get you over onto Twitch or onto YouTube at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube. That's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. F8 to DFW local Trent Grisham. That's the top of the 1st. We're going to go to the bottom of the 1st. 0-0. We're going to have. We are going to have. Who are we going to have? We're going to have Aaron Judge up. I'll be back in 40 seconds, 50 seconds.
All right, I've done this twice now, and it's pretty fun to do. I like it. I will offer up a producer title to anyone who super chats for a short time. So I did it at the end of my live stream on Sunday, and offering a shout out as a producer credit to anybody for a whole week on all my live streams. So you know what? I've got 2 producers this week who helped me create this content for you, these live streams that you're watching. TLC94LS, member of the channel and super chatted me. He is a producer of every live stream this week, and so is Logan, also a member of the channel, and also somebody who dropped me a super chat to become a producer for this week. They're giving me a little love, and it helps me do what I do, and I name them producers of my live streams for the week. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, TLC. I appreciate the support so much, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Go Rangers. Thank you.
And I'll do that today. Anything that happens on a day game on a Thursday, why not? We'll make them any super chats of any value that come in today. I'll make you the producer of my next week's live streams, just like TLC and Logan did on a stream last week. Well, a week and a half ago now for this week's games. Yeah, we talked about that. Cameron says, I don't like calling games in May must win, but they can't get swept by the Yankees falling 5. I mean, it would hurt, right? I mean, it's not a must win, but I think, there's just so much emotion, and that's fun. That's part of the fun. Ranger fans seem to be insanely emotional, though. Seeing all kinds of people. I saw somebody, why can't they be more like the Stars? Well, the Stars are 3 games away from the Stanley Cup Finals. I mean, we won the World Series. One team has won the World Series more recently than us. One. Maybe you're just spoiled. It's even Cowboys fans who cry. They have more titles than almost everybody. I get it if you're 19, you've never seen it. All right, relax. Just going to watch and stop fussing about this player that after 2 substandard seasons, these players are unfortunately showing their current trend. Look, I get frustrated too. I'm not going to pretend like I don't, but have some fun. Yesterday's game was great. If you didn't have fun watching yesterday's game, it's you, not them. I mean, obviously it was frustrating. When the game was over, I turned it off, but I went and turned on Netflix with the wife and hung out. Didn't even look on X until probably an hour later. I didn't want to, because you get emotionally involved. But come on, it was a great game. DeGrom was dealing. That was a great game. The DeGrom versus Aaron Judge, if you're not having fun, you're not a baseball fan. And I'll say this. If you're just having fun, if your team is winning, I'm probably not the channel for you. I'm from Asia. Very cool. I love watching baseball. There's something. Oh, me too, a wanderer. Well, and baseball is huge in Asia. I mean, who am I telling? Christian leadoff hitter blasts one into the gap, but Sam Haggerty is there. Easily makes the play. 0-2 pitch, fly out, F8. That's cool, buddy. And I remember you've been here before, but we talked about it a little bit. That Asia baseball is right there. I mean, right under the States, and you got the best player in the world, right? The Rangers just signed what they want to call, they hope to call the Otani of Korea, but Asia's coming, right? China not so much, but Japan's got a great history. Taiwan has a great history. Korea, South Korea. So Asia's a baseball hotbed. I love having you here, buddy. No excuse for not taking care of business against the White Sox. I don't know what you mean when you say no excuse. These guys aren't robots, right? Saw a horrible stat we thought last year was bad. You talking about today's pitchers? Hey, Hank, are you talking about today's pitchers or yesterday? I mean, Eovaldi and Rodon are 2 of the best. This is going to be a great game. 2-0 pitch to Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge hitting the 2-hole. Sorry, I didn't even mention that. Hitting 402 on the year. I don't know who put it on X, but it was pretty good. They had the showdown, the DeGrom, Aaron Judge showdown. And it was pretty cool when you watch it and you stay till the end. You see Judge smile at DeGrom and DeGrom smile back at Judge. They both know. And Eovaldi versus Judge is much watched TV too. 3 balls, 1 strike after a fastball is up. So let's watch this big spot here. Eovaldi's 8th pitch will be a 3-1 pitch to Aaron Judge. Nobody on. Thank goodness. Wow, what a pitch. Splitter down in the zone. Filthy. Probably unhittable. I know I wouldn't hit it, right? For strike two. Yeah. Bassick's saying on the broadcast right now, do you throw that pitch again? I might. 3-2 pitch to Judge. Four-seamer in, ball four. 1 out walk. Judge is on first base. Not games in May. You're not a baseball fan? Who did that? Yesterday was a great game. I'm on a break. We'll miss the amazing pitch up all season. Up. Go Rangers is right. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, the Rockies are horrible. Yeah. Totally, Hank. Amen, Hank. Hank for the win. Honestly, and I mean this to everybody. And again, it's fun to get emotionally involved. All right, it's fun, but it's entertainment, guys. It's fun. I love baseball, and I can love baseball when we lose. If you can't, it's a you thing. I will love the Rangers, and I will love baseball. If we're going to be real for a minute, and I guess it's good on a day game when there's less people here to tell this truth, I suppose. If you're really crying about everything every time your team doesn't win, it's you. It's you. I mean, I love you guys. And I hope you stay, and I hope you stay part of the clubhouse crew. But come on. You're not a junior high girl, are you? You're not crying about everything that doesn't go your way, are you? I don't know. A fan, to me, roots for the team and finds the positive, and you have no nothing you do will help the team win or lose, right? So you support a team. But if you choose as a fan to bitch and moan about your team, that's you. And it's stupid. And I hope you stay. But come on. It's a little emotionally immature, in my never so humble opinion. Texas Liberty, Hank, love your name, by the way. Hope you have a great day. Don't work too hard. Hard to imagine he could, but okay. I don't think he will because of math. But if somebody's going to do it, it might be him. Bellinger up, by the way, 300 and 264 on the year. 1-2 pitch coming, they throw over to Judge. I don't think he will because 400 is so hard. I think I mentioned the other day in '94, I was a Dodgers fan living in San Diego when Tony Gwynn hit, I think, 394. I got to see him live. I, of course, was watching him on TV a lot as what would I have been, a 24-year-old kid, college kid, or I guess just out of college, right? Yeah, 24, just out of college. But it's hard to do. In 1980, George Brett hit 390. Big fan of George Brett. Hard to do. If Bellinger stays hot, he's got a good chance. Not a good chance. No, he doesn't. He has a small chance. I think it's too hard, but Aaron Judge is the best hitter on the planet right now. $40 people here, 5 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch now. Hey, Twitch person, 34 on X. I'm glad you guys are here. Full count pitch to Belly, a splitter, filthy. Strike 3 for the second out of the inning. Judge stole at first. The 4-hitter Paul Goldschmidt came off the bench yesterday as a pinch hitter, hitting 339 on the year. Great free agent signing for the Yankees. Oh, and that was the other one. They didn't sign Soto, and they got who? Fried, Belly, and Goldie. That was the other one. I mean, it is annoying. I just get frustrated when people say there's no excuse. Sorry. I know. Sorry. But they're not trying hard. What's wrong with them? Why can't they be like the Stars? They're not robots, man. But I get frustrated too. Base hit into center field for Goldschmidt, first and second. Judge on second. Goldie on first. The 5-hitter coming up. Big game. They've given up 2 hits now, or 2 base runners at least in the first inning. A walk and a hit. Sorry, I don't know why I said 2 hits. A walk and a hit. I mean, am I right? TLC or Texas Liberty or anybody wants to share? Anybody who's still here? Does it bug anybody else that fans are so whiny and cry? Bugs the crap out of me. I still don't understand it. I think it's just people's personalities. I mean, I think it's the social media thing. I think, you go on. I mean, people complain on X. People complain on Facebook. I don't know why people like to do that, but they do. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, gave up the bomb to this guy. They call him the Martian, Jason Dominguez. First walk-off since, I think, 2022, I think they said, for the Yankees in New York. Ground ball to Berger. He scoops it down the line, tosses to Nate, smashes into Nate, but they're fine for the third out. Nobody scores. We're at through one. Yeah, I mean, I get it sometimes, but there are just so many people who are just full on here to bitch and moan. Hey, I got a couple members in the chat right now. Want to be one?
The absolute best thing about building a YouTube channel is the community that you get to build around that channel. If you're here, if you're watching this, you're already part of it. The Clubhouse crew, the Texas Clubhouse is the name of this channel. You're a part of the Clubhouse crew because you're watching this. People who show up to the streams, people who like to post over on X, people who show up, support the channel, and that's huge. If you want to take another step, membership. Membership gets you noticed more in chat. It gets you access to emojis. And it tells me, hey, you like what I'm doing and you want to support what I'm doing and you want me to keep doing it. So thank you so much. If you're considering it, I appreciate you. There's 4 different levels. Whatever you want to do is amazing. Even if you're even thinking about it, it's amazing. I appreciate you being part of the Clubhouse crew, even if you don't sign up to be a member. But if you do, thank you for the support. And yeah, use those emojis. The more we have in members, the more emojis I can make for you guys. So have fun with those and just thanks for being part of the crew.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, if you want to become a member, obviously that's amazing. I appreciate that so much. It's amazing. I talk about it all the time. You know, I consider that a successful stream if we add a subscriber or two. Of course, if I get a membership, that's just above and beyond. That's amazing. Cam, yeah, they're horrible. The White Sox are. Last year, the White Sox were one of the worst teams in the history of the game, and the Rockies are probably worse. Last day at school, nice. If you're driving, drive safe. All right, 41 people here, 5 on YouTube. It's been 5 and 6 pretty much the whole game so far. 1 on Twitch, 35 over on X. Really glad you guys are here on a Thursday day game. Is it noon yet? 1 minute to noon, so it's morning for another minute. Marcus Semien hitting 5 again. Hitting 178 on the year. Him and Dolly are the two that are bugging me the most, the hardest for me to understand. We've got to get him going. I mean, everybody keeps saying, oh, a lot of people on X, somebody was bugging Evan Grant today with it. Why is he hitting 5 today? And he responded, because Bochy put him in the 5 spot. He's trying to get him going. You need Semien to go. He's under contract for years. You need him to go. You're not going to be a winning team without Semien hitting the ball. He's playing good defense, but he's got to hit the ball. You know, he's got to hit the ball. He's got to hit 50 points higher than this minimum, and he's at 178 right now. And I believe he will. He's too good to not, but he won't come out of this by playing Justin Foscue at second or Zeke Duran at second. We're going to change up away 2-2 now. Again, Semien hitting 178 on the year. Looks a little better lately, but not good. Not good at all. Fastball up, and we're full to Semien. Semien hits a blast into right center. Belly's going to get it. Belly is a talented first baseman, center fielder, left fielder, and today a right fielder. He's a stud. Pasek saying exactly what I just said. Tweeting out that we are live over on the channel. If you are on X, I'm at Jeff Bates on X. You can go ahead and retweet that tweet if you want. Share it with your followers. Bring them on over here. Love to have more people in the Clubhouse crew. One of my favorite things about doing what we're doing today is growing a community. If you want some of your community to join ours, go ahead and retweet that. Make me a happy guy. Jonah Heim, who left the game yesterday after a little flare, I guess, call it a flare, out in right field. He had I'll call it a stinger. Anybody play football? Everybody get a stinger? Remember those? But in the finger. If you watched him warming up the pitcher, he couldn't throw the ball back at all, and he launched it in the center field when he was trying to throw to second. Bochy said before the game today, Heim swings a ground ball to third. Going to be a 5-3 for the second out of the inning. Bochy said before today's game that about a half hour after they pulled him out of the game yesterday, he got the feeling back in his finger. Thank goodness. But yeah, it is what it is. It was a hard one because they had Higgy at the DH, and Bochy said he considered losing the DH, but he's got, Tucker Barnhart, and Tucker Barnhart's a great defensive catcher. I don't know if I love having three catchers, but right there, it certainly helped. So anyway, 2 outs, top of 2. Dolly Garcia hitting 218 on the year, hitting 7th today. They dropped him 1 in the lineup. This game so far, early in the game, going really fast, and you would expect it to, with all the rain in the forecast, and with both teams having to get a flight. The Yankees are flying out of New York, and so are the Rangers. They're heading to the Chicago White Sox. That's why the Thursday day game is an hour earlier than most. It's a getaway day. Chances for rain delays, obviously, they're going to try to get this in as soon as they can. My point is both the umpires, the managers, and most likely the players are going to be in there on their best behavior in attempting to get this game done quickly. Game started 11:30 Dallas-Fort Worth time, Central Time. I'm interested to see if it goes to 2.5 hours. I bet it'll be less than 2.5 hours. I just noticed that I didn't have the game up for you guys. 2-2 pitch flipped out into right field, and that's going to be the inning. Dolly flies out to Bellinger getting a lot of work out in right field. 42 of you here, 3 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 38 on X. Hopefully you'll still be here when we get back in 30. All right, you know what? We'll do the minute-long. Enter this contest. I had a great time last year at the All-Star game, and here's your chance to enter to do the same thing. All right, we are back. 45 of you still here, 4 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 40 on X. We are heading to the bottom of the second. My Rangers, somebody's Yankees, 0-0 going in the bottom of 2. Rodona on the hill for New York. Big game, Nate Evaldi on the hill for my Rangers. Hey, D-Hawk, what's going on, buddy? Hey, man, D-Hawk. We do. I believe the offense is going to come around. I do not believe we have enough good arms in the bullpen. I don't think we have the back end, and I don't think we have enough. I like Chris Martin. He's hurt. I like Milner. Jackson is better than this, but boy, he's been horrible lately. I mean, he's going to go from our closer to cut, right? I like that we made the improvements that we did from last year, but it's still not good enough, and they're pitching horrible. So I don't know. I don't know if the Rangers will go outside the organization to add anyone outside of a trade that is neutral value contract-wise. I don't think they'll get a free agent by any means. But it's our bullpen is the problem. Our bullpen, our offense is the problem currently. But as I look at our roster construction, the bullpen is what concerns me. Right? Yeah, I'm not even watching the NBA playoffs. I couldn't care less about the NBA playoffs. They lost me years ago. But you're right. I said I think it might have been before you got here, Hawk. When the game ended, I just turned it off, walked downstairs, put away my phone, turned on Netflix with the wife and hung out. I just swing and a miss, strike three. Volpe set down by Evaldi, first out in the bottom of the second. I think Rocker is going to be emitting. So I said before he was back from his injury that I thought the option for Rocker the best place for Rocker might be closer. He's got filthy stuff. And he's too young. I get it. They want to see if he's a starter. I get all that. Aroldis Chapman was a starter to start off his career. Lots of people start off that way, and he looks like a closer to me. I think Kumar Rocker could be the answer. Yeah, let's hope. Ground ball, second out, 2 outs, bottom of the second, 8-hitter Vivas coming up. 50 beautiful people here, 6 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 43 on X. Appreciate every single one of you. Please head over to YouTube, subscribe to my channel at Texas Clubhouse. Slow curveball at 77 into Rivas. Rivas hitting 156. That's actually worse than Simeon. 1 count to the kiddo. TLC, what do you think about him being a closer? Four-seamer up but in on the edge. Strike 1 and 2 to Vivas. One and 2 pitch from Nathaniel Evaldi in 2 and 2. Welcome in. If you're just getting here, I appreciate you being here. My name is Jeff Bates. We do this a lot for Rangers games. Pretty much most of the Ranger games that I don't attend, we do this. I appreciate you coming in on a Thursday afternoon. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel at Texas Clubhouse. Oh, what happened? It's catcher's interference. I didn't see it live. Watching the replay here. Yeah, I sure did. Kind of chopped down on that and smashed into Higashioka. D-Cock, have a great day. Don't work too hard. Appreciate seeing you in the chat, my man. Take care. Thanks for the support, buddy. Yeah, anyway, catcher's interference. E2, 2 outs. I'll put up the 9-hitter. Is that Peraza? I think it's Peraza. 93-mile-per-hour fastball away, 1-0. The broadcast still thinks Vivas is up there. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Natalie, how are you? Don't mind trying to rock a temporary closer. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give up on his career as a starter yet. But we need D-Hawk, thank you, buddy. But we need a closer, right? And he's, we don't want him to have 150 innings, so it makes sense. It doesn't mean it's forever. D-Hawk, thank you so much, buddy. Super chat at 199. And tell you what, I already said it. I don't know if you were even here for it, but that's going to make you a producer of my live streams next week. So we will put you on that. Thank you for the support. It means a lot. Appreciate you, buddy. Ground ball to the left of Simeon, off his glove, goes out in the right field. It's going to be first and third with 2 outs after that single. Vivas runs over to second. D-Hawk, thank you. Guys in the chat, please give D-Hawk some love if you'd like. I would love it. D-Hawk, thank you, buddy. Don't work too hard, okay? Thank you. D-Hawk will now be a producer of my live streams for all my live streams that I go live on next week starting Monday. I don't think, and anybody else who does today will be getting that also. I don't think we will go to a 6-man lineup unless, I think we could. I'm not opposed to that. I love the idea. I think the odds of it keeping everybody healthy are pretty low. I don't like it, in all situations, but when you have Evaldi and so you have Evaldi, who you don't want to have too many innings on. You have DeGrom, you don't want to have too many innings on. You have Molly, you don't want to have too many innings on because they have injury history. You have Leiter and Kumar, You don't want too many injuries because they're so young, right? This is before Bradford injury and before Gray injury. So all of them need to stay under, the big innings totals. 4-3, Simeon makes a nice play in the hole for the third out. We'll get out of it with no runs. I'm going to play my thank you to producers spot for a second time. This is what D-Hawk will be on for next week after that super chat. And anybody else who super chats today will get that too. D-Hawk, I don't think you're here anymore, but thank you, buddy. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, I've done this twice now, and it's pretty fun to do. I like it. I will offer up a producer title to anyone who super chats for a short time. So I did it at the end of my live stream on Sunday, and offering a shout out as a producer credit to anybody for a whole week on all my live streams. So you know what? I've got 2 producers this week who helped me create this content for you, these live streams that you're watching. TLC94LS, member of the channel and super chatted me. He is a producer of every live stream this week, and so is Logan, also a member of the channel, and also somebody who dropped me a super chat to become a producer for this week. They're giving me a little love, and it helps me do what I do, and I name them producers of my live streams for the week. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, TLC. I appreciate the support so much, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Go Rangers. Thank you.
And D-Hawk will be my producer of D-Hawk, and anybody else will be my producer of all my live streams for next week. And that goes for today. I'll probably do it for tomorrow too. Why not? Anybody who super chats today or tomorrow will get a producer credit for my live streams next week. If that's something you want, this gives me a chance to give you a shout out and an extra thank you for giving some love to my channel. D-Hawk, thank you for that again. All right, 57 beautiful people are still here. 58 now. As I say it, it bounces up. Just 7 on YouTube, just 1 on Twitch, 50 on X. I appreciate every single one of you. If you're on X, I would really, really, really ask you nicely, politely, please head over to YouTube, subscribe over there at Texas Clubhouse. I think it's a better chat experience, but you be you do whatever you want. I appreciate that's why I put it over there for you too. I want you to be here if you want to watch. Just having fun building a community around baseball. The Texas Rangers are obviously the biggest component of that. Go live as much as I can if I'm not at the game. Friday nights and Saturday nights sometimes get tough, and obviously day games during the week, but we're here. I think it's the second day game I've been able to do this year. 8-9-1 for my Rangers. Top of 3, no score. Rodon, Evaldi. So far, at least as advertised, this big sweeping slider at 85 gets the outside edge for strike 2 to Higgy. Yashioka DH'd yesterday, former Yankee, hitting 225. Swing and a miss and a changeup at 84 away, 1 out, top of 3. Anyway, let's reset. My name is Jeff at Jeff Bates on X. Please follow me over there. If you're over on X, I'd love to have you come over to YouTube at Texas Clubhouse. I'd love to have you over on Twitch if you're a Twitch kind of person at Texas Clubhouse over on Twitch as well. 9-hitter Ezekiel Duran celebrating his birthday today. Hitting 138. Are you freaking kidding me? 138. At AAA, he smashed. He crushed the ball. He was on fire. In the majors, not so much. One of the strongest arms in baseball, threw the hardest ball from an outfielder in all of the land last year. Has a gun, can play third, can play short, can play second, can play first, can play left, can play right, could play center in a pinch. But he's got to hit. It's got to hit. It's got to hit. It's got to hit. Zeke and Josh Smith came over in the trade, and another guy that I don't remember, from these Yankees for Joey Gallo, who's out of baseball. Well, kind of. He's now a pitcher and wants to be a pitcher in the bigs. Was he with the Twins at the end, I guess? And he gave up on hitting. Hopes to be a pitcher now. But anyway, Zeke still a major leaguer, barely. And Josh Smith, Silver Slugger winner last year. That's a pretty dang good trade for my Rangers. Zeke fouls that away 2-2. 61 beautiful people here, 7 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 53 on X. Hey, fans of the Green Bay Packers, another member of the channel in the chat. Evaldi, welcome in, buddy. Big game Nate versus Carlos Rodon today. 0-0, top of 3, 1 out, 9-hitter Zeke Duran up. Evaldi, big game Nate. Hey, Brian, Bronco Mustang Power. Look at all the OG Clubhouse members showing up now. Love it. Appreciate every single one. I hope you're having a great, I almost said Wednesday, Thursday afternoon. You know, it's a good week when you think it's Wednesday, but it's actually Thursday, right? That's pretty good. I'm not the kind of type of guy who's always in a hurry to get to the weekend, but I kind of am this weekend. 2 of the 4 grandkids are spending at least one day with us. We're going to have a sleepover with the grandkids, and me and their grandma are excited about it. It's fun. There'll be pizza and popcorn and Disney movies. 3-2 pitch to Zeke. Fouled away back. Still 1 out. Still full count. Still 0-0 top of 3. Love it. Using the emojis. Thank you for that, fans of Green Bay Packers. The George Bush Let's Go Rangers. I like those emojis. Not going to lie. Hope you guys do too. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 4-seamer away. Zeke doesn't look like he's a major league hitter right now. He just doesn't. I know in AAA he was mashing. I was a believer in bringing him back, giving him a start once a week or so. Just not looking good at all. Zeke's not looking good at all. Simeon's looking horrible. Doley's looking horrible. Frustrating. TLC says I'd say for next year probably trade off Duran, maybe Smith. Smith is amazing, but probably need to help him to start somewhere. I don't know how much we'd get for Zeke. I think we'd get a ton for Josh. Love the idea of trading Josh. I mean, we get control over Josh for a bunch of years. Tell me why you would trade Josh Smith. He doesn't cost much. He's an all-star level player. He plays anywhere. I'm not with you on that one, buddy. Haggerty blasts one deep into the bullpen on 1 bounce. That's a ground rule double. Sam Haggerty, what the heck, man? This guy looks great. Defense spectacular, offense spectacular. I remember we signed him and I said, what are we doing here? I'll take it. He looks good. I'll be wrong. He looks good. Last day of school here, only half a day. Nice. And could be some swim time. Nice. Well, are we supposed to get weather today? I think we're supposed to get thunderstorms later today. I'm not positive. Need a Ranger win today. Yeah, we do. Oh man, TLC, you trying to get me going? The umps have been horrible this year, right? Haggerty's been a surprise to me. I did not know the Haggerty powers. By the way, Wyatt Langford, kind of a stud. I think he dropped down to 250 and he's 0 for 1 today, so he's probably under that now. 2-0 pitch. Need to get him going too. Yeah, he certainly has. He has good value converting positions we're short on. I mean, if you could give me a good arm, I mean, are you giving me a closer? Are you going to give me I don't know. Okay, 5 to 6. Yeah, my wife and I were talking about, we thought it was weather. She went to the office. I stayed home today. She's going to hopefully be home by 3, beat the weather, she said, but I wasn't really sure when it was coming, to be very honest with you. I mean, TLC, I'm open to anything, right? I'm not saying no. You know, you bring me an arm or two. We need more depth. We don't have enough ball forward to Wyatt Langford be first and second now. We need arms. We need quality and we need quantity in the bullpen. So I'm not sure if I think Josh Smith is the way to go there, but I wouldn't be closed-minded to it. I didn't love that we flipped Lorenzen last year for Pennington, and then we let Pennington go. I mean, I don't love Pennington. I'm not going to pretend like I love Pennington. Even Chapin, who was not good for us, might have liked to have kept him. We need quality and we need depth. We need to stop worrying about the salary cap. And, you know, I'm not saying we need to be the Dodgers, but we need to stop worrying about that and spend some money and add 5 arms in the bullpen. And it doesn't have to be old guys that get paid. I mean, bring in some young guys who throw filth. You know, I'm not saying you go do what Cleveland did last year, but go do what Cleveland did last year. You know, that bullpen was one of the best ever. And there's some luck to that. I get that. But we have the starters for a while, man. Evaldi will be here for a few years. DeGrom will be here for a few years. Malley's leaving us after this year, almost assuredly. Leiter's not going anywhere. Kumar's not going anywhere. I think Gray one more year. Is this the end for Gray? Might be the end for Gray. And Bradford will have for a few years. I think the starters are good. I think you're fine. I think we need some bats. I think specifically in right field. But I love Doley. Defensively, he's been great. So, and bullpen. I mean, I would stick with this offense. I wouldn't do a lot to change the offensive roster. I think it's pretty freaking elite, actually. It's just not doing anything yet. The production in April and February has been horrible. But it's the bullpen. 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 2 out, 2 on. Josh Young fouls one away. Just foul. It'll be 2-2. Deuce is wild for sure. The Vin Scully special. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Josh Young. 2 men on, 2 men out. 0-0. Josh Young can double. Score a pair. You might be right. I mean, I'd have to see the offer, but yeah, that's fair. I think the thing is, Corey is not going to play 162 games ever. Ground ball to third, fire to second. That's the end of the inning. I catch your point, TLC, and I think it's an advantage. It's an advantage. We'll go with that to have an extra infielder like Smith. But when you have a guy like Simeon who's going to need some days off, a guy like Young who's been hurt, a guy like Seager who's going to need some days off, can even give a blow to the outfield. That's a lot of value. Yeah, the Skeens rumors are stupid. We'll talk about that when we get back. Skeens rumors are stupid. I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Hey, you want to do me a favor? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, if you've already subscribed to this YouTube channel, you can head over to Twitch at Texas Clubhouse, both on Twitch and on YouTube, or go to X at Jeff Bates on X. That's fine too. But what I'm really trying to do is push the members, the subscribers, excuse me. Members are cool too, but the subscribers on YouTube. So head over to YouTube if you're not there right now. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. It'll always be free. I love building community on YouTube, and I want you here. If you're here watching the show, if you're watching the Ranger game, if you're listening to this goofball talk about the Ranger game, hopefully you don't hate the channel. Hopefully you're going to like the channel. Hopefully you subscribe to it. If you do, it's just a way to see how I'm doing, really, to keep track of am I growing or am I not. And you hitting the subscribe button shows me that I'm growing a little bit. It makes me feel good. And I'm asking. So please, subscribe. Thanks.
7 people on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 66 on X. Proud and happy to have you here on this Thursday afternoon. Talking about possible trades, talking about Skeens rumors, talking about the Rangers and the Yankees. Hearing the Skeens rumors, yes, I am. I think they are clickbait times 10. I don't think there's any chance the Pirates would trade him now. I'm not saying they won't trade him. Probably will at some point. But I don't know why it would be this year. That makes not a lot of sense to me at all. TLC member of the channel says, I agree, but keeping Smith as an infielder backup is a waste of his return value. If you say so. I mean, I don't know that I think his return value is as high as his actual value. I mean, if you're right, you're right. I mean, he's our leadoff hitter against righties. Won a silver slot. I mean, you might be right. I mean, he's going to be a second baseman if we can't get Simeon going. Well, I can't gel and guys keep going in and out. Yeah, that's fair. The fans, Skeens? No. I just think the Skeen stuff is writers who don't have a thing to talk about. Judge versus Evaldi, must watch TV if you ask me. He walked earlier. It's 3-0 to Aaron Judge. Not sure what you want to do here. Fastball down the middle. Aaron takes it. Yeah. If here's what they don't need to trade Skeens. All right. Pittsburgh does not need to trade Skeens. They need to build a freaking roster around him. They have absolutely taken advantage of the luxury tax situation. They are profiting off of stupidity, Major League Baseball stupidity, and the general public's idiocy that they think that the salary cap, the luxury tax will stop teams like the Yankees, Juan Soto, and the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, from spending $700, $800 million. It's just dumb. It's welfare for idiots. It's stupid. 3-2 pitch to Judge, splitter. Nice. 3-0 pitch down the middle he takes. We're worried about it. Comes back, 3 straight pitches, 3 different pitches, as Bassick says, strikes him out. That's a brilliant freaking at-bat there. If you love pitching, I hope you were watching Nate Eovaldi right there. Come back from 3-0 to strike out Aaron Judge. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Belly, 3-hitter for them, taking a strike there. 0-1 on the day. But back to Pittsburgh. The answer isn't to trade Skeens. The answer is to build a team around Paul Skeens. At some point, if Marcus doesn't start hitting, Josh Smith is going to be the second baseman. I foresee Marcus. Cody fouls one off. Marcus getting hot and being a normal player again, and or him going on the IL. Injury or not, take 2 weeks off, kid. Take 5 days, take the wife down to the Bahamas, get away from the game, and come back, get in the cage with Boney for 10, and then get back in the freaking lineup. That's what I foresee. And putting Josh Smith at second for that time. Nice play by Jake to Eovaldi. 3-1 ground out for the second out in the bottom of the third inning. I don't think Walcott's ready yet. I mean, he's 100% hitting for power. He's not getting enough. He's too much swing and miss. He's not getting on base enough. And he's only in Double A. I mean, he hasn't even taken Triple A swing yet. I think at the end of the year next year, I think he's the answer for Doley. I think Doley is our right fielder this year and next year. And I think we let him walk and we put Walcott out there. And that's assuming nothing goes wrong, of course, with Corey Seager. God forbid. 2 outs, nobody on. 4th hitter in the lineup for the Yankees today, Paul Goldschmidt. In the high 330s. It might even be 340 now. It's 330, I think, 6 to start the game. He's 1 for 1 today. Paul Schmidt, one of the sneaky good signings that the Yankees got. When they let Soto go across town to the Mets, they went and signed Fried and Goldschmidt and got Belly in that trade. And they're better for it. I don't know how anyone doesn't see that. 2 outs, 0-1 pitch, now 1-1 as that cutter is away. I agree. Hey, Marcus, what hurts? Good, you're hurt. You're hurt? Tell me you're hurt. I know it's illegal. You told me you're hurt? Okay, cool. Go to the Bahamas. Take the wife, take the kids. Forget about the game for 5 days. Have a blast. Do the VIP thing. And come back. And get in the cage for 10 freaking days with Brett Boone. Talk baseball, love baseball, get back to baseball. Figure it out. Josh Smith can play second for that time. I think when Seager gets back, it makes a lot of sense. And hopefully Seager's back tomorrow in Chicago. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Again, I'm almost never on the they pay too much side of an argument in baseball. They make so much money, the players should get more, not less. I know that makes people mad, and I just don't care. But it's true. It's right. I'm right. But the Soto contract makes no sense to me. There's a couple of contracts that are dumb. The Xander Bogaerts contract is dumb. The Soto contract is dumb. Contracts to older pitchers can often be dumb. But big contracts to guys who can hit the ball and play defense. Eovaldi just over the 50 pitch count. Goldie ground ball to Young, 5-3, and we are done with 3 innings. We're through 3 full. 79 beautiful people are here. 9 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. 69 on X. We got nobody scoring at all. 2 hits for both teams. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. I will be back About 1 minute.
I went to Bid Summit, not last year, but the year before. That Bid Summit, owned by Daryl Eves. He's the producer of The Chosen and Mr. Beast. He's the producer of some of the most watched videos on YouTube. Anyway, it was amazing. And I got all these ideas and all these notes and all these. I mean, I have a couple of YouTube channels that are both monetized. And that trip was one of those reasons. Well, whatever. The most common, hey, you need to, I got out of the Vid Summit, Opus Clips. Opus Clips is amazing. It's easy. An idiot like me or brilliant people can use it. It uses AI to take the audio or the creations that you already have, that you already love, and it turns them into shorts for you. I do a little tweaking on the back end because I want to. You don't have to, but you can. It's amazing. Opus Clips. The link is below. Sign up, get it, use it. You'll grow on YouTube. You'll grow on Twitter. It's awesome. And anytime anybody uses any of my referral links for any of the products I recommend, I'll jump on a Zoom 30 minutes with you, teach you how to use it.
All right. I mean that if you ever use any of my referral links, I'm happy to jump on a Zoom with you and teach you how to use it. So let me know if you do. I agree. Soto alone is not going to win a championship. I'd rather have more. Yeah. The argument this week on X and on social media and in the media about him not hustling, he's always been that guy. What are we doing? We're pretending. Wow, this is interesting. On the Ranger Sports Network, they're showing the most home runs in baseball since May, whatever they said, 10th. Rangers are second. Wouldn't have guessed that. They're saying that because Jake Berger, I'm wearing his hat right now, hit 2 yesterday. 3-hit day for Meister Berger. Love this guy. Big fan of this guy. 0 for 1 on the day. Rondon just threw his 60th pitch of the day. Berger smashes one to third, but it's scooped up 5-3, 1 out in the 4th. 77 of you here, 7 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 69 on X. I appreciate you guys being here. My name's Jeff Bates. We do this pretty much every time I'm not at the park. At Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Clubhouse over on YouTube and on Twitch. I hope you subscribe over there if you haven't already. All right, TLC with the positivity. I like it. Strike 1 to Simeon. Rodon lefty. Simeon should get a good look at him. Change up away at 84. Fouls it at the plate, 0-2. Top of 4, 0-0. Both teams with 2 hits, I believe. We'll check some scores here in a little bit, but the truth is we're going to need to wait because there's no other games for a while. See, the next game. Oh, no, that's not true. The Toronto and San Diego's underway, and Padres are up 2-0 already, bottom of second. Nothing else happens until 2 o'clock our time. So we'll keep an eye on that game. Nice play by Peraza there at third. Marcus grounded out. 2 outs now. Well, Marcus hit the ball, right? It's a fastball top corner, inside and up. He chops it down. Peraza has to make a good play. Had to back up, had to throw a strike on a bounce or to first. It could have been an infield hit. Guess I'm looking for positives there. It wasn't. He's out by 2 steps, though. Whatever. He didn't swing and miss it a slider away. I guess that's a plus. Brings up our 6th hitter, Jonah Heim, 2 outs. Yeah. Jonah deep to right. Cody's going back. I think he's going to make the play. He does. 2 steps from the wall. Hits the wall for the 3rd out. Quick inning. Jonah gave it a ride. Marcus is doing his, he's hustling. He's doing his thing. It is what it is. Going to the bottom of 4th. 0-0. Hey, do you like my hat?
I got some mail, and well, I'm going to open it right in front of you, and I saw the address. I got excited. It's from the Berger Family Foundation. Jake Berger, the Texas Rangers first baseman, his beautiful wife, Ashlyn, and their beautiful daughter, Penelope. I have enough shirts. I have enough hats. I'll be honest, but I wanted it and I got it. Check this out. That is sweet, right? 21 again for that 21st chromosome, the Burger Family Foundation. I love it. I love my Rangers. I love me some 21 chromosomes to Down Syndrome Day at Globe Life Field. Their exclusive #1 apparel collection, our therapeutic ranch concept coming soon. Join us, and when I say us, I mean them. I have nothing to do with them except for I sent them some money and they send me a hat. You can donate with them, you can volunteer with them. burgerfamilyfoundation.org. Check out this hat. I love it. It's a little tight on my head, so I'm going to do that, but I won't make you watch that. Burger Family Foundation. Give them some love. Give them some money. Get a cool hat like I do.
All right, we're back. 79 of you here, 69 on X, 10 on YouTube, 1 over on Twitch. That math doesn't math, but it moved on me. I appreciate you being here. My name is Jeff at Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube and on Twitch. I hope you join the Clubhouse crew. Members are in the chat. TLC's here talking good things about Marcus Simeon. He's trying. We'll get there. Let's see. And I appreciate every single one of you spending a little bit of your Thursday afternoon with me. Nobody scored 2 hits for both the Rangers and the Yankees. Not a lot of offense. Why? Carlos Rodon is good. Oh, and Big Game Nate is good too. Checking the weather. Rain later. Cloudy, gray sky. But blue. It's blue. It's a little blue out there. It's a good day in the neighborhood is my point. 5, 6, 7 for the Bronx Bombers. The Martian, Jason Dominguez, for 1 today. Hit the walk-off home run off of my boys yesterday. So, yeah, we don't like him right now. Nate Eovaldi throwing his, well, it was his 52nd pitch to start the bottom of the 4th. 0-0, 1-0 pitch to the Martian coming up. If you're listening to the ball game, you can probably hear the sirens of New York in the background. Gotham being Gotham. Behind Jason Dominguez, you don't see really comfy chairs and nobody sitting in them. Of course, it's a day game. It's bad weather, but wow. '55th pitch from Nate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Martian. Swing and fouled softly away. Stays 1-2. Bassick on the broadcast talking about baseball cards and how in 2020 Dominguez cards were more expensive than Shohei Ohtani. How dumb is that? Is that? New York market, though, what do you do? I mean, Ohtani was LA, but it was Anaheim. Of course, things have changed drastically. But yeah, he's a big prospect, and it was also the pandemic, and people were speculating, but it's still true. Kind of crazy. You collect baseball cards? I do. Which, for whatever reason, reminds me, please like the stream if you haven't already. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Two pitch to the Martian. Splitter up and away, but up, fouled back. We'll stay 2-2. Fastball up and in, misses, and we're full to the Martian. Been here for a little over an hour, and we're about halfway through the game. 5 of you on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 69 on X. I appreciate you being here. Whether you're here for the whole time or you're just here for a couple minutes, thanks for hanging with us. Curveball down for strike 3. The Martian can go sit down on the bench on Earth. One out, bottom of 4. Nate Eovaldi looking really good. Big game Nate giving up 2 hits, only walked 1, 4 Ks on the day. Dropped his ERA down to 1.53 at the moment. Anthony Volpe, good buddies with our own Jack Leiter. Pretty good ball player. Volpe 0-1 on the night, or on the day, excuse me. 2-0 now on after that splitter misses from Big Game Nate. Two pitches a cutter away, 94 outside. 3-0 now to the Yankees 6-hitter Anthony Volpe. Fastball pretty much down the middle, a little in, but it's a strike. 3-1. Can you imagine being the high school coach when you got an ace like Jack Leiter and a superstar like Anthony Volpe? Well, Corona High School this year has got exactly that. 2 of the top 7 ranked draft picks, doesn't mean they'll get picked there, but 2 of the top 7 prospects are both a shortstop pitcher and a pitcher at Corona High School in Southern California right now. I used to be a Boys and Girls Club executive in Southern California and knew the executive director who ran the Corona Club for years. I don't know if those kids went to her club or not, but they may have. And they are likely both going to be in the top 7 picks of this year's draft. And point being, Volpe and Jack Leiter were both on the same high school team. It's pretty amazing. Foul ball makes it 3-2. .95-mile-per-hour fastball up, fouled away by Tony. 77 of you still here. 7 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 69 on X. Appreciate you spending some of your afternoon here. Nate Eovaldi looking to strike out Volpe. Does just that with a fastball in. 3-2 pitch was a cutter on the inside half at 92. We're just under 70 pitches, 68 for Eovaldi, but he's going very well. He's smooth. They're not making almost any contact on him. I don't know his swing and miss numbers, but they've got to be high today. And the contact they are making is not strong. Bottom of the lineup gets pretty bad here for the Yanks. Hopefully we can get through it. Escara 0 for 1 today. 2 outs. Bottom of 4. Escara with the Iron Man elbow pad, a la Barry Bonds back in the day. That was Big Game Nate's 70th pitch of the game, meaning we got 2, maybe 3 more innings from him today. And he's at 3 2/3, but he is 0-2 on the batter. 79 of you here, 9 on YouTube. Please subscribe if you haven't already. 1 over on Twitch, 69 on X. You guys on X, love to have you come over to YouTube. Subscribe to the channel at Texas Clubhouse. We are going to do this pretty much every game that I don't attend, outside of when I have family or work commitments, of course. Usually work day games, not today. And the Friday night and or Saturday night, usually miss 1 or 2 of those a week because we usually do something with the family. Not always, but sometimes. Yeah, if I can get away, I love day games. But, sometimes they get in the way of work. Little ground ball to Berger. Seems like we've had a couple 3-1 putouts on the day. And that is 4 complete. Got 79 of you here, including 9 on YouTube. We're going to play this. It's going to be a minute long. I hope you stay. A little love to my producers. Everybody who super chats today will be a producer next week. Hope you consider it. Here's some love for this week's producers.
All right, I've done this twice now, and it's pretty fun to do. I like it. I will offer up a producer title to anyone who super chats for a short time. So I did it at the end of my live stream on Sunday and offering a shout out as a producer credit to anybody for a whole week on all my live streams. So you know what? I've got 2 producers this week who helped me create this content for you, these live streams that you're watching. TLC94LS, member of the channel and super chatted me. He is a producer of every live stream this week, and so is Logan, also a member of the channel, and also somebody who dropped me a super chat to become a producer for this week. They're giving me a little love, and it helps me do what I do, and I name them producers of my live streams for the week. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, TLC. I appreciate the support so much, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Go Rangers. Thank you.
84 of you here, 13 of you on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 70 over on X. Appreciate you spending some of your afternoon here. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already at Texas Clubhouse. Curl, I'm just working on checkbook stuff for work. I guess I should show you me when there's no game, huh? Yeah, I did a little work this morning. I'm going to do a little work this afternoon. A little work last night. How about the NHL playoffs, baby? I'm not watching the NBA playoffs. I just don't care. Don't care at all. But the NHL's been pretty fun, right? The Stars 1 up, 3 away from heading to the Stanley Cup Finals. 7-8-9 up for my Rangers versus Carlos Rodon, top of 5-0-0. Shut out both sides. Dolly 0 for 1 on the day and up to bat again already against Carlos Rodon. He's about to throw his 70th pitch, 69th pitch on this one, but he's approaching his 70th pitch is my point. Slider in there, 0-2 now to Dolly. O2 pitch to Garcia. Whoa. Nuke Lelouch style, aiming for the bull. Ball 1. 1-2 now to Dolly. Nuke Lelouch. Reference? Anybody? Great movie. Change up at 85. Yeah, that's weird to say because, you know, as a former high school pitcher many years ago, I don't think my fastball hit 85. I'm sure it didn't. 2-2 Dolly. Swing. Fell away 2-2 again. Sure would love to see a leadoff hitter get on here. Dolly, they said it, even shoot, a double would be even better. Shutout through 4 for both Rodon and Nate. Boy, Garcia swinging out of his freaking shoes there for strike 3. Rodon's good, I get it, but Garcia looked horrible there. He tied himself up. I mean, Rodon throws a good pitch there. It's a slider on the inside. Might have been a strike. Inside for sure. Garcia looked like he's trying to hit it to Mexico, and yeah, he's in New York. Curveball at 81 in for a strike 1 to Higgy. If I watch it tell me to get up, I will. When the game's over, I'll get in my Peloton when we're done here. Let me finish the game. Watch. 1 out, top of 5. Higgy. Oh, that curveball looks filthy for Rodon. He's pretty dang good, obviously. Higgy doesn't look like he had much of a chance there. He's making Dolly and Higgy look pretty bad here so far in the inning. Change up in the dirt at 84. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slider down, swing and a miss. Higgy looked like he had no chance at any of those. And that's 2 quick outs here in the top of the 5th. Our 9 hitter, Zeke Duran, hitting under 150. Shoot, hitting under 130, I think. 0 for 1 on the day is Zeke. It is his birthday. I should be nicer. But the truth is the truth is the truth. He's hitting 133 on the year. Happy birthday, I suppose. Happy birthday what? To Carlos Rodon? Swing and a miss, strike 1. Zeke behind the count already. Another curveball to Zeke. He's been pretty much curveball, slider this inning. Rodon about to throw his 80th pitch. Zeke, Garcia, and Higgy before him, and now Zeke have all looked clueless up here this inning. Slider in the dirt for ball 1. Mike Bassick talking about the noise of the Yankees. They don't know what the noise is. It's a Death Star noise. It's the Death Star when the stormtroopers are running around, and there's it's the Death Star warning buzzer. There you go. The producer just told them both. Apparently, they're not Star Wars people. It's pretty funny, actually. Evil Empire, exactly. Bassick and Raymond, who don't know Star Wars, talking about Star Wars is pretty funny stuff. I am a Star Wars guy, unapologetically. Fastball away to Zeke 3-2 now. Three-two fastball down the freaking middle. Zeke watches it go by, as did I. And there goes our 5th inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. No score. We got 84 beautiful people here, 8 on YouTube. See how many we have at the end of this. I haven't played this one yet. I'll play this one for you. It's just 30 seconds.
All right, I just finished my series preview, the 3-game set in New York, our Rangers, their Yankees. About a 4-minute video. I hope you check it out. Here's the thumbnail. Obviously, I try to post a lot of videos. I do some vertical videos every day. I try to show the lineup. Then I do some longer videos if and when I have time. And, of course, we do these live streams. I just wanted you to know this video was out there. I hope you check it out when you get a chance. Thanks for being here. Go Rangers.
And I will drop it right here. It's a little weird to say this. I mean, I'm advertising a video that's previewing this series. This is, got a half a game left in it. But it's my most recent video. And if you want to check it out, you can. Of course, I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. 87 of you here, 9 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 77 on X. Appreciate every single one of you. Everybody who's 10 on YouTube. Did I say 10? Maybe just change. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Everybody who super chats today will become a producer of my live streams next week. Just means you'll get a little shout out during the streams. I hope you consider doing that. If you're having a good time, please, please, please subscribe to the channel. I feel like I'm begging, so I'm going to shut up now. 0-0, bottom of 5. Let's check the scores around the league. It won't take very long. We only have one other game going on. It's in Toronto. The Padres got out to a 2-0 lead early, but the Blue Jays have come back, tied it up at 2. It's bottom of 3rd. Toronto's up. Nobody out. Oh, excuse me, 1 out. 1st and 3rd, bottom of 3, tie game. Toronto and San Diego. Later today, you've got the Phillies in Colorado, Angels in not Oakland, Cleveland in Detroit, Milwaukee in Pittsburgh, Baltimore in Boston, Braves will be in the Washington, D.C. area, and the Mariners and the Astros. Good news there. At least one of them has to lose, right? Doesn't matter who loses between Houston and Seattle if we can't score runs and win games. Big Game Nate's looked great today. Unfortunately for us, so has Carlos Rodon. Blast deep to right. Going to touch them all with that one. Home run 3 rows deep for some dude named Vivas, who's hitting 156. That's his first home run of the year. He's only got 3 RBIs. Well, now he's got 4. 1-0, the Evil Empire. Cameron, you have a good day, buddy. Be safe out there. Have a great day. I appreciate you being here, man. Be well, my friend. Yeah. 1-0 Evil Empire. Evaldi gives up a hit, and, well, it's a home run. Again, 3 rows into the right field night. Little ground ball by Peraza there to the pitcher. Throws to first, 1 out. Bottom of 5. Trent Grisham, DFW's own, up to bat. Now he's having a good year. The power coming out of nowhere. He never had power before, but he certainly does this year. 11 people here on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 78 on X, 91 total. I appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your Thursday. 1-0. Got this error I can see, but I can't find. 1-0 Evil Empire on the bomb by some dude nobody's ever heard of. Grisham up with 1 out means that Judge will bat in this inning. Little kid on his mom's lap with a black eye. New York's a tough town. Hey, Michael, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Yeah, exactly. We've got to score runs. I mean, the game's only halfway done, but we got to score runs. 1-0 pitch to Grisham. Evaldi pumps a splitter down the middle. Strike 1. Bomb 5. Now 1-0 New York. Fastball up and in for ball 2. Grisham 0 for 2 today already. So, when was the last time anybody won back-to-back titles? These Yankees, 98, 99, 2000. Baseball's hard. Baseball's hard. Grisham fouls it away. Will be 2-2 again. Evaldi just threw his 81st pitch of the game. Like to see him get through 5 and maybe in through the 6th. See if we got 9 outs out of our bullpen. Yeah. Yeah, last year was rough, and this year we're a 500 team, and elite pitching, crappy offense. Pretty good D. Dolly's been good out there. I would say Haggerty lately's been good. Berger's been good lately at first. Simeon's have been above average at second. Our catching can't throw out base runners, so that sucks. But offensively, yeah, we're not good. I say it 5 times a show, though. I still believe in this roster and this offense. Grisham smashes one past Simeon to the left of Simeon for a base hit into right field. 1 out hit, and that'll put a runner on for Aaron Judge. Exactly, Michael. This pitching has been unbelievable. There was a post on X today. Somebody's put 2 Rangers in the top 10 in starting pitching. DeGrom at 9 and Evaldi at 6. And Maley's having a great year. And Leiter almost just threw a no-hitter. Come on, this starting pitching is amazing. But our offense is just horrible. All right, if you like baseball, you better be watching what's going on here. Evaldi versus Judge, must-see TV. Man on first, 1 out. Hatbox Ghost, what's going on, my man? How are you? Used to be a Yankee fan, but learned his lesson. Can still rip off the starting lineup. Nice. Clete Boyer, the brother of Ken Boyer. That's fun. 61 Yankees. Oh, we'll get to it in a minute. Ground ball-ish to Simeon, second out. All right, let's play the game. Hatbox Ghost. 61 Yankees. So obviously you have Maris and Mantle. Right? Maris hit 61 that year. Mantle hit 56 that year. See how many more I can get. Let's go. Boy, I have no idea. Was Jerry Coleman still a second baseman? Probably Rizzuto at short. Is he still there? Was Boyer at third? Maris, Mantle. I have no idea who I'm missing. Was it Howard? Was it Elston Howard behind the plate? Doesn't feel right. Or Skowron pops in my head. How am I doing, Hatbox? I can give the 77 Dodgers lineup. Hit me, Hatbox. How'd I do? We can look it up, but I'd rather you tell me. Yeah, that's true, TLC. Hatbox, how'd I do? Did I get any? Bobby Richardson at second. Okay. Or third. Howard played. Okay. So Coleman was out of there. Okay. I'm a big Jerry Coleman fan because I grew up in San Diego. When something awesome happens, I'll often play this.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
Because I might love Jerry Coleman. Announcer for the Padres when I was growing up in San Diego. 1 ball, 2-strike pitch, curveball fouled away. We'll do it again. 89 awesome people here, 9 on YouTube, just 1 on Twitch, 79 on X. My buddy Hatbox Ghost in the chat. We're talking about the 61 Yankees lineup. Tell me more. Who is the outfield? Malum Harrison, who? Who am I forgetting? One-two pitch, man on second to Belly. Curveball down, flipped into right field. That'll be the third out when Dolly makes the play. Tony Kubek intro. He used to be an announcer. Okay. Moose Skowron. I wouldn't have got that one. Berra actually played some left field that year. He would have been at the end of his career there. See, the Yankees are giving away a Yogi Berra in the Navy. Really cool bobblehead. 91 of you here. 9 on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. We're going to drop this. Oh, boy. Have we played them all already? Do I need more? Here, you should become a member of my channel because it would make me happy. I'll play this one.
The absolute best thing about building a YouTube channel is the community that you get to build around that channel. If you're here, if you're watching this, you're already part of it. The Clubhouse crew, the Texas Clubhouse is the name of this channel. You're a part of the Clubhouse crew because you're watching this. People who show up to the streams, people who like to post over on X, people who show up, support the channel, and that's huge. If you want to take another step, membership. Membership gets you noticed more in chat. It gets you access to emojis. And it tells me, hey, you like what I'm doing and you want to support what I'm doing and you want me to keep doing it. So thank you so much. If you're considering it, I appreciate you. There's 4 different levels. Whatever you want to do is amazing. Even if you're even thinking about it, it's amazing. I appreciate you being part of the Clubhouse crew, even if you don't sign up to be a member. But if you do, thank you for the support. And yeah, use those emojis. The more we have in members, the more emojis I can make for you guys. So have fun with those and just thanks for being part of the crew.
91 people still here, 9 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 81 on X, Hatbox Ghost, TLC, Michael Williams, Cameron. I think Cameron had to take off, actually. Having a good time hanging out in the YouTube chat. Hope you guys check it out. Whether you're on Twitch or on X or on YouTube, I appreciate you. The chat seems to be best here in YouTube, so I hope you can come over here, become part of the Clubhouse crew. My name is Jeff Bates. Your name is your name, and I'm glad you are here. If you do come over to YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Hatbox Ghost, I'm going to give you the 77 Dodgers lineup. That was my team when I first fell in love with baseball. Steve Garvey at first, still my favorite all-time player. Davey Lopes at second, Bill Russell at short. Ron Say at third. That infield was together for a long time. Dusty Baker out in left field. Rick Monday got traded over from the Cubs, 76, and 77 was the center fielder. The great and underrated Reggie Smith out in right field. Behind the plate, Steve Yeager. Want to talk pitching staff? Tommy John. Yes, that Tommy John. The one that's famous for his surgery. Charlie Huff, Ranger great, was the closer for my Dodgers that year. Johnny Oates, who was is a Hall of Famer for the Rangers as a manager. He moved over from the Phillies to the Dodgers that year. He was a backup catcher, one of my grandma's favorite ball players. Haggerty leading off the inning, pops it out to Belly out and right, 1 out in the top of the 6th. Who else? They would have had the great Manny Mota, the pinch hitter guy. Doug Rau, Bert Hooton, Don Sutton, Hall of Famer. Shouldn't forget Don Sutton. Tommy Lasorda, of course, was the manager. Yeah, there you go. Did I get to everybody? I feel like I got everybody. Anyway, that was my first team. That was my first love. I still collect. Well, in the 1977 Topps Dodgers team set, all autographed in blue right there. I got Lasorda on the Dodger team. Wyatt Langford up 0-for-1 on the day, 1-0 pitch coming from Rodon, curveball down. Lasorda autograph on the team card. Then they got Davey Lopes, Phil Russell, Reggie Smith, Steve Garvey, Say, Rick Monday as a Cub, although I have the Rick Monday as a Dodger, the O-Pee-Chee card, but I don't have that one signed. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I haven't put it in there. I need the Steve Yeager card. I got a Steve Yeager 76, but I didn't count. Don Sutton, Tommy John, Doug Rau, Bert Hooton, Mike Garman, he was a reliever. Charlie Huff, Manny Mota, Johnny Oates, even though it's a Phillies card. Yeah, it's one of my favorite collectibles. I think I've shown it off probably on my old channel. I'll show it off here someday. Back to the game. Wyatt Langford, our two hitters, slumping. He's under 250 now. 2-ball, 2-strike count. 1-0 Evil Empire in New York. Yankees going for the sweep against my Rangers. A cold, wet, rainy day in New York. Not a lot of hits, not a lot of runs. 1-0. I've already said. I think the Yankees have 4 hits and we have 2. It's time for us to get some offense going here. Rangers, after they come back and win this game, will fly off to Chicago where they get to beat up on the White Sox. I hope. The way we're hitting, I wouldn't say we beat up on a Little League team right now. Foul ball is going to be a full count. Rodon is now on pitch 92. It'll be 93 here to Wyatt Langford, meaning this might probably almost assuredly will be his last inning. Probably have 9 outs for both bullpens. I'm assuming Eovaldi's done. Doesn't mean I'm right. And I'm assuming this is it for Rodon. With 1 out, he walks Wyatt Langford as he bounces that ball to the plate. I say run. I say steal. We need something. 1 out, Josh Young, our 3-hitter. 1 for 2 on the day. Let's get Langford on scoring position if at all possible and get him in. Josh Young can knock. Double would score him, of course, almost assuredly. But with a steal, maybe a single would do that. We'll see what happens if they get aggressive. Got a big aggressive lead. Rodon goes to the plate. Wyatt does not go. Curveball fouled away. Strike 1. 92 of you here. 8 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 83 on X. I appreciate you all. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting a little hungry. It's 108 here in the DFW. Rodon throws over to see what Wyatt's doing. Yankees got Mark Leiter Jr. throwing in the pen for the first time today. 0-1 pitch to Josh Young. It's a good pitch, change up, down and in, strike. Hard to hit that ball. No reason to swing there unless there's 2 strikes. The replay shows that ball is not a strike, down a little bit, but I would call it too close to call. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch to Young. Langford does not go anywhere. Change up, down and in, misses more down and more in this time. One ball, 2 strikes to Josh. Hatbox, are you still here? You should come on the show. Do you ever go live? Do you do that? Do you have lighting? Love to have you come on and talk about your Yankees. Talk about how long we've known each other. Put you on the show. I think come on for an inning one time. Would you do that? Would you be interested? Love to have you. So Carlos Rodon tosses over to Langford. That's the second time he's done that in this AB, so he can't again. If he does again and he doesn't get the out, I mean, he can again, but if he doesn't, it's a free one. 1-2 pitch. Langford's got a huge lead. He goes pitch high. Perfect pitch to throw on. High fastball. Wyatt steals it. 10 steals for Wyatt Langford. More importantly, Josh Young, 2-2 pitch, has a chance for an RBI with a hit. Right? Ron Say was one of my favorites. I was actually at a Hooters watching the UFC when I still lived in California. Where was I? Which one was it? I remember it. I remember being right off the freeway, but I don't remember which one it was. But whatever. They were advertising that Ron Say was going to be in for an event, but it wasn't near me. I don't know why I was there. I don't remember the story, but it wasn't like that close to my house that I would go back. But I don't remember the details of it. Why was I at that one? Whatever. I was there for a UFC fight. But they were advertising Ron Say was going to be in for, I guess, signing and stuff for some event. Not that night, of course. I always thought that would have been my chance. I've met a few of them, them being the 77 Dodgers. Swing and a miss, kind of a swing. Strike 3. 2 outs. Wyatt Langford on second. Jake Berger 0 for 2 today. 2 bombs and a single yesterday. Has a chance here, and we need him to get this RBI. I met Davey Lopes. When I was working at the Boys and Girls Club, he was a coach for the Padres. We took kids down the field for an event. Never met Bill Russell, never met Reggie Smith. Have bumped into Steve Garvey, wouldn't say I met him. Never met Ron Say. Have met Rick Monday, had a neat conversation with him once. Saw Steve Yeager on Major League, but never met him. Never Don Sutton, never know. Who else? Guess that's it. Davey Lopes and kind of Steve Garvey. I actually had a lunch planned with Steve Garvey that got canceled. And then I left the employment of that organization and I forgot to do that. He's my favorite all-time player. That would have been cool. Had an actual business lunch meeting planned, and his kid was in the playoffs, and they made the play. He lived in Palm Springs. We weren't too far. His kid made the playoffs. It was a Saturday. They had to go to the game, and we were going to reschedule it. And in between rescheduling, and I left. All right, let's get back to the game. Wyatt Langford's on second after a stolen base, his 10th of the year. 2 outs, top of 6, 1-0 Evil Empire. Jake Berger, 0 for 2 on the day, needs to get a 2-out knock here to get the Rangers even. Slider up and away. Looked like a strike to me, honestly, but call the ball. Was a strike, just barely, but it was a strike. Umpires suck. Robo umps now. Slider on the edge there. Should be 0-2, but it's 1-1. 102 pitches for Carlos Rodon. Almost assuredly the end here. 2 outs. Top of 6. This will be a bullpen game here shortly. Jake Berger looked like he was on that 4-seamer at 95. If you're listening to the game, there's that noise. It's the Evil Empire Death Star warning buzzer when the stormtroopers are running around, them leaning into the Evil Empire thing. Rodon bounces one and it gets away. Wyatt's going to go to third, and he's going to look like he might try to score. Oh. So Wyatt was running so hard it looked like he was going to go. The catcher actually makes the throw back to the pitcher, bounces it, spikes it, and Rodon has to make the play. Wyatt can fly. Did it? Oh, let's watch it. They're saying the throwback hit Berger. So it kicks away. Wyatt runs hard. Looks like he's going to try to score. Looks like he's got a chance, honestly. Yes. So he spikes it, and it bounces and then hits Berger. That's kind of funny. Whatever. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, deuces. A wild, as Vin Scully would say. Berger's 0 for 2. Another deuce for you. Berger needs to hit with a man on third here. And he does not. Change up at 85. Swing and a miss. That's the inning. Hat box. Going to change my subject, please. Not necessarily a Dodgers fan, but I do like Betts and Freeman. 2 reasons: good players and good people. Yeah, they are. Irritated that the Ohtani is the face of baseball. He speaks English. He just doesn't speak it on camera. I mean, he doesn't. He speaks it a lot better than I speak Mexican. How about that? Spanish. I got a D in Spanish too. Oh, what do we show you now? Hey, are you a creator? You need this if you are.
I went to Vid Summit, not last year, but the year before. That Vid Summit, owned by Daryl Eves. He's the producer of The Chosen and Mr. Beast. He's the producer of some of the most watched videos on YouTube. Anyway, it was amazing. And I got all these ideas and all these notes and all these. I mean, I have a couple of YouTube channels that are both monetized. And that trip was one of those reasons. Well, whatever. The most common, hey, you need to, I got out of the Vid Summit, Opus Clips. Opus Clips is amazing. It's easy. An idiot like me or brilliant people can use it. It uses AI to take the audio or the creations that you already have, that you already love, and it turns them into shorts for you. I do a little tweaking on the back end because I want to. You don't have to, but you can. It's amazing. Opus Clips. The link is below. Sign up. Get it, use it, you'll grow on YouTube, you'll grow on Twitter. It's awesome. And anytime anybody uses any of my referral links for any of the products I recommend, I'll jump on a Zoom 30 minutes with you, teach you how to use it.
Yeah, you can Google it, Hatbox. Here, let's reset first. 95 still here, 85 on X, 9 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. My name is Jeff Bates at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube and on Twitch. I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. when I do these shows, I usually consider it a win, a plus, worth the time, right? If I get 1 or 2 new subscribers. So please do that if you're new to the channel. And if you're a veteran of the channel, just like the stream and stick around, and appreciate you, of course. We got a good game going. 1-0 Evil Empire. Goldschmidt 1 for 2 today. He's the 4-hitter for the Yankees. Bottom of 6, the Yankees up 1-0. Evaldi stays in there. His first pitch of the inning was his 90th. His second pitch was a ball. 1-1 now to Goldschmidt. Yeah, so you can Google it. Does Ohtani speak English? Yes. And he'll talk. Well, I'll just read to you. He prefers to use an interpreter, especially in public settings. While he has been in the U.S. for several years, he's comfortable communicating with teammates. He's more likely to have an interpreter present during interviews to avoid potential misunderstandings. I mean, it makes sense. Excuse me. Rafael Devers has actually gotten a little trouble this year. And a lot of people have said it might just be the English-Spanish thing. I think it's playing to his value. Goldie swings and misses first out in the inning. Bottom of 6, Evaldi dealing. Just giving up 1 run. If you are not, I want my Rangers to win. But if you're not having fun watching this series, what a game yesterday. Sucked how we lost, but what a game yesterday. And what a game today, 1-0 Evil Empire. Rarities announced. What's going on, buddy? How are you? No. Do you think CY will break this team up? No. I don't see anything positive from the team besides starting pitchers. Ground ball 4-3. The Martian is out quickly. Come on. Rarities, you know the game. All right. Answer me this. Get rid of the pitching for a minute, okay? Just offensively. Let's just do the AL West, okay? AL West. Who has the best, on paper, 9 hitters? It ain't Seattle. It ain't Houston. It ain't California, Anaheim, LA. We've got the best offense on paper in the AL West. Do we have the best in the AL? No, but it's probably top 5. It's got to turn around. If Seager gets healthy, I'm worried about Simeon and Dolly. I am. I'm not worried about Berger. He's going to be fine. I'm not worried about Peterson. He's going to be fine. Yeah, that doesn't mean he's going to be a 300 hitter. He's going to hit 200, 220, 230 with 20, 25 bombs. I mean, that's what he is. I like Josh Young. Hyman, Higgy back there is great. Langford is scuffling a little bit, but if he is who we believe he is, we'll be fine. Evan Carter's out right now. Haggerty's been good, but Evan Carter will be a plus. I think that Dolly and Simeon worry me. But to break up the team, nah. But Rarities, you know the game. I want to hear what you think. You let me know. Tell me I'm wrong. I'll still love you. Probably, maybe. I'm in too good of a mood for us to not score any runs. Valdi dealing. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. Actually, he's at 98. So his 99th pitch is coming up. Volpe's up. He's 0 for 2 today. 1-2 count to the lighter best buddy, Anthony Volpe. Gio. Yeah, man, they are striking out a lot, aren't they? Yeah. It's insane. How about my Pacers last night? Scored 20. You know what, dude? I'm happy for you. I could not care less about the NBA. They lost me years ago. They lost me with traveling, right? Then they lost me. It's almost soccer. They almost dive. LeBron needs to retire if you want me back. I can't stand watching a LeBron game. I cannot stand it. If they touch him, he flops. Like, what are we doing? I don't like soccer because of the flopping. Well, basketball is just as bad. Base hit for Volpe up the middle there. 2-out knock for Tony. 98 mile per hour fastball back at Nate. That was 100th pitch for Navaldi. I guess it's Navaldi. Nate Navaldi. Can I call him Navaldi? Yeah, Volpe got it. It was a high fastball he got up on. Yeah, that was a good job by. Well, I love Nate Evaldi. Look how mad he is just giving up a single there with 2 outs. Their 7, 8, 9 hitters aren't that good, but boy, they've done a little damage today. But the 7-hitter Escara, who I don't even think I heard of before this series, up with 2 outs and a man on second. Definitely at the end of Evaldi's day. 102 of you here, 11 on YouTube, 89X, couple on Twitch. Appreciate you. 1 on Twitch. I don't know why I said a couple. Rarities, who knows the game. I like saying that. I don't know why, but you do. On paper, yes, the Rangers. Yeah, they are. So why would you break them up then? It's a bit frustrating. It is to see the bats continue to struggle. Amen. I feel like Seaway is betting on injured relief pitchers. The relief pitching scares me way more than the offense. The offense drives me crazy. As a baseball brain, I mean, what do I know? I think I know a little bit. What do I know? Maybe I'm an idiot. But what I think I see is an offense who's going to be just fine and a bullpen that is bad, especially with Martin out. If Martin's out, we heap big trouble. Little Cleveland Guardian lingo there for you. Heap big trouble. I don't want CY to sit on. Well, I do. I want Berger at first. I want Simeon at second. I want Seager at short. I want Young at third. I want Wyatt in left. I want Carter in center. I want Garcia in right. I want Peterson at the DH. I'm fine with Pilar in center versus lefties when he's healthy. I want Heim and/or Higgy behind the plate. That is a good offense. I want him to hold on to that. If he can trade some prospects for some closers, well, some bullpen arms, I should say, I'm all in on that. But I don't see improvements on the offensive side on the roster. Yes, rarities, amen. I was really hoping Helsley, but the Cardinals are in it. They can't be trading Helsley. I actually think they still might. But the issue now with Helsley becomes there's like 7-8 teams that are going to give up a lot. So if the Cardinals decide to trade him, the other thing is there's not a lot of closers. There's plenty of relievers. Not a lot of closers that are good and will be available. Like almost none. Everyone's going to be rating the White Sox for the good arms they have, the Marlins, everybody who's out of it. Any of those good bullpen arms are going to be the valuable pieces. And I would give up too much in prospect capital for an arm or four at the deadline if I could. But I think other teams will too, so it could get really expensive. Prospect-wise, capital-wise. Drive into center. That's going to be an F8. That's the end of the sixth inning. We are through 2/3 of this game. We got 9 outs each. 1-0 Evil Empire. Clase would be great. That bullpen was amazing last year. I would love, I wanted him last year preseason. I got crushed for saying we should flip Walcott. This was before last year. So this was a long time ago. For Bieber and Clase. Clase had one of the great years ever last year. And obviously this year he hasn't been good. I got crushed on my YouTube channel for that. 101 beautiful people here. 11 on YouTube. 89 on X. Don't go anywhere. Let's give some love to the producers one more time. If you super chat me today, one person has already, you will get this treatment next week like these guys are getting right now.
All right, I've done this twice now, and it's pretty fun to do. I like it. I will offer up a producer title to anyone who super chats for a short time. So I did it at the end of my live stream on Sunday, and offering a shout out as a producer credit to anybody for a whole week on all my live streams. So you know what? I've got 2 producers this week who helped me create this content for you, these live streams that you're watching. TLC94LS, member of the channel and super chatted me. He is a producer of every live stream this week, and so is Logan, also a member of the channel, and also somebody who dropped me a super chat to become a producer for this week. They're giving me a little love, and it helps me do what I do, and I name them producers of my live streams for the week. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, TLC. I appreciate the support so much, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Go Rangers. Thank you.
So anybody who super chats me today or tomorrow will get producer level credit on my live streams next week. Evaldi is done. You can see he's done giving high fives and such to the guys in the bullpen. It's a great game. One run. Or gets the Evil Empire. 5 hits allowed, 1 run through 6. You got to win that game. The Rangers got to get more than 2 hits and 0 runs to do that. All right, Rarities wants to know who I would trade for Clase. It's a good question. So he's getting paid $4.9 million this year and $6.4 next year. So that alone means we can't have him unless we shed some salary. And I think we were at I don't know what it was. I don't remember, like $2 million. Problem is, guys like Malley are going to earn some incentives, and that's going to take us potentially over it. So if we're not talking about the tax threshold, and unfortunately, I think that's the thing that matters. By the way, Mark Leiter Jr. in, yeah, baby. for the Yankees for Rodon. The bullpen for the Yankees need to get 9 outs. First hitter for what are we doing here on the broadcast? For the Rangers, the 5-hitter, base hit. And the broadcast says that Langford's coming up, but he is not. Anyway, so can we trade for Clase? I don't think we can because of the money. We got to shed salary to get the salary. They're not going to do that. If they're going to trade Clase, they want to shed the salary. So it makes no sense. But to answer your question, anybody not named Walcott, I mean, you'd get him for 2 years if the salary luxury tax threshold. Jonaheim up to bat, by the way. The broadcast says it's Langford, but it's Jonaheim. I don't know why it says that. If the money didn't matter, I would give anybody not named Sebastian Walcott away for the rest of the year for Class A and next year. You get him again 4.9 this year, 6.4 million next year, and then you don't have control over him. So you get him for a year and a half at this point. And I think pretty much anybody 1-for-1 in our minor leagues would be worth that. That's not named Sebastian Walcott. But the question would be, why would Cleveland do that? They're not going to do that. And could we afford that? We can't. So the guys we're going to get are people we don't know. It's going to be really good arms that are in AAA and or in Major League Baseball that, it's going to be the Walter Penningtons of the world who we got last year. It's going to be the Andrew Chafins, although that was a big name. If you're a baseball nut like me, it's a big name at least. It's going to be guys, it's going to be relievers who aren't closers who aren't getting paid yet. But why would you trade those guys? Are we going to add payroll? I don't think we are. So how are we going to do this? I don't. Whoa. Mark Leiter throws the ball aiming at the bull in Bull Durham. Second time today. I need to add that just a bit outside. Jonaheim 0 for 2 on the day. Takes that pitch. Hallelujah. It was an 0-2 pitch, but wow, that was crazy. Whatever, we got a man on second base. Rarity says Langford, Leiter, Walcott. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. Yes, Jack Leiter and Mark Leiter are cousins. Al would be this guy's uncle. So anyway, to end that conversation about Clase, I would love to have him. I don't think it's happening. The guys we're going to have to go after are we're going to have to give up 2 or 3 AA, AAA prospects who are going to be ready to be major leaguers for the White Sox or the Marlins or whoever we're going to trade them to next year or the year after in exchange for bullpen pieces that aren't expensive. We need to get non-expensive arms back. Why would they do that? Well, because they're bad, so they need bullpen pieces. So let's get stuff. Could we get anything for Duran? Maybe. It wouldn't be a major league player. Could we flip Zeke for a prospect? No. Could we flip Duran for a ball player who's going to be in the AA roster? Sure. But what? I don't know. That doesn't help us anything. Zeke's not expensive and won't get anything in trade. Yeah. Great conversation, though. I like this. This is why I say I love this community. I love people who love baseball and know the game. Jonah is out. 2 outs, man on second. Pinch hitter, Jock Peterson. Jock, who I keep saying is going to be just fine. He's back down at 127. Lefty on righty in New York, though. You got that short porch in right field. Only faced a Leiter once. Dave Raymond tells us he got a hit off him. So he's 1 for 1 off of Jack's cousin. Base hit will tie this game up. 2 outs. Top of 7. Leiter non-competitive curveball. Ball 1. That's 2 times he's thrown a pitch that wasn't even close. Curveball misses away 2-0. I would definitely not be opposed to making a trade. It would have to be an even money trade or a plus for us because we're not going to add payroll. But if we could flip somebody for an arm or 2 in the pen. But we said earlier, I don't know if you were here, I think the answer might be Kumar Rocker. he might be a closer. Could be a closer for us. He's got the kind of attitude that I like. He's got incredible stuff. I would trust him for an inning more than Mark Jackson, point guard for the Knicks a few years ago. Famous card with the Menendez brothers behind him. We did, but not a lot. And yes, the answer is yes. The problem is guys like Tyler Malley are pitching really good, so they're going to earn some incentives. Exactly what Dave Raymond said. That was ball 4 called strike 2 to Jock. Raiders, at the end of this inning, I'll look up Malley's incentive. Well, I think that might be a problem for us because he's pitching so well. All right, 1-0 Evil Empire, 2 outs, top of 7. Jock Peterson up with 2 outs, man on second. Base hit here ties it up. Probably. Timeout called. All right, 3-2 pitch to Jock. Ground ball to left third baseman, long throw. Going to be safe at first. Did he make the tag? Yes. Doesn't score the run. Infield hit. Ground ball to third. Backhanded. Fired to first. Jock. First baseman comes off the bag. Jock does not get tagged as he tries to sweep the tag. 2 outs. Doesn't score the run. I said a hit would score a run. Does not because it's an infield hit, but first and third now. And by the way, who does that bring up? Zeke Duran. Boy, that was almost into left field. Would have scored the run. Interesting. All right, Malley's contract. See if I can find the incentive stuff. It's got a $5 million incentive, but how does it play out? Huh, I can't find it. Tyler Malley incentive clause. I'm looking it up. All right, we'll get to Malley here in a minute. Let's see what happens here. Josh Smith coming up. Josh Smith, the 9. Well, hold on. Josh Smith here in the 9, slide it in 284 on the year. 2 outs, first and third. We'll get to Malley and the incentive thing here in a minute. I'll read an article that I pulled up. But first, we got a chance to tie up the game here. 1-0 Evil Empire, 2 outs, top of the 7th inning. Leiter versus Smith bounces it in there. Ooh, swing and a miss. Jeez. Non-competitive swing. If you're listening to the broadcast, that's the Evil Empire Darth. Keep saying Darth. Death Star warning sound. First and third, 2 outs, top of 7, 1-0 Yankees. Josh Smith up, 0-2 count. Mark Leiter Jr. on the hill. If you haven't yet, please like the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name is Jeff Bates. Texas Clubhouse is the channel. Base hit for Smitty here on the 0-2 pitch would make me very, very happy. Splitter away, ball 1 and 2. Runner from first goes to second. Jock's now at second. Base hit would now score 2. Simeon's at third. Jock's at second. 2 out base hit would almost assuredly score 2 here. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming. Huge spot in the ball game. Damn it. Splitter bounce. Strike freaking 3. Huge moment in the game. Didn't go our way. Still shut out 1-0 Evil Empire. 1-0. Let's get to the Tyler Malley thing. Here's an article from April 24th about it. Give credit where credit's due. This is from MLB Trade Rumors. Dara McDonald. The Rangers clear here. Let me pull it up for you so you guys can see what I'm doing. So you know what, guys? If you're watching the broadcast, they're about to honor a vet and sing the God Bless America. So we will get to the Tyler Malley thing right after this. I love America. Don't go anywhere. We'll get to the Malley incentive stuff and the rest of the game here in a minute. I like what the Yankees do here. Give a little love to a vet. Sing a little God Bless America. I am in. Well done, well done, well done, America. 105 of you here, 12 on YouTube, 92 on X, 1 on Twitch. We're going to talk about Tyler Malley and how he might be preventing us from getting a bullpen piece. The Rangers clearly want to avoid the competitive balance tax in 2025. Evan Grant of the Dallas Morning News reported as much way back in October, and owner Ray Davis confirmed that plan to Grant in January. There are likely a few reasons for the club taking this route. The Rangers were one of several clubs which had a broadcast deal with Main Street Sports, formerly known as Diamond Sports Group, as the company was going through bankruptcy. Several clubs saw their contracts fall apart. Some of those organizations renegotiated new deals with the company, but with lower fees. Others wound up with a league running their broadcasts. Padres. The Rangers took a different approach and decided to launch their own regional sports network, now called Rangers Sports Network. Several big market clubs own RSNs, either in whole or in part, and many of them are doing well financially. The Rangers may have taken a smart route in the long run. They have. This is good. But it also might take some time to get the setup from the scratch. They're making the money, but it'll come in next year. Also, this doesn't change the salary cap situation. With that uncertain financial situation, the club decided it would be a good time to reset the CBT status, competitive balance. After paying the tax in 2003 or 2023 and 2024, teams face increasing tax rates for paying the CBT in consecutive years. A team that avoids the tax in 1 year can then go into the following year as a first-time payer. Most teams like to limbo under the line from time to time, but just go back to square one. Rangers still want to compete. They signed multiple players this offseason: Evaldi, Peterson, Higashioka, Corbin, Pilar, and a whole bunch of relievers. In the end, they came close to the line, but didn't go over it. At least according to publicly available metrics, Roster Resource pegs them at $236.4 million. That's $5 million less than the 241 base threshold. Cott's baseball contracts has them even closer, though, at 237.8, meaning they don't give the numbers publicly, so we're making our guesstimates. Those are just estimates, but they are probably close to accurate given the club wanted to be a bit under. Want to get to the Malley stuff. In short, the CBT is a living, breathing thing which will be moving throughout the year, and it should have a real impact on the club's deadline approach. There are many players with bonuses in their contract, but Tyler Malley is the most doable with $5 million. Assuming the calculations of the club's current CBT number are correct, that means he can single-handedly push them over. 2-year, $22 million guarantee. The Rangers, knowing they likely wouldn't get much in 2024, as such, they paid him $5.5 million in the first year, $16.5 million this year, with $5 million in incentives. Malley's bonuses are very achievable. He gets an extra $500K for getting 100 innings, and another $1 million if he gets 110, 120, 130, and another 1.5 for 140. So, all of that to say, if he goes 140 innings, we lose $5 million. Now, I don't care about the money. I care about the opportunity to get new guys in a trade. Oh, nice catch by Dolly right there. Milner's in, by the way, for the good guys. So all of that to say, are we going to have any money to spend at the deadline? No, we're not. If they are trying to get under the salary cap, there's a good chance that they staying pat will be over because Mally is good. If Mally gets hurt, then they have still very little money to spend. If Mally does not get hurt and gets to 140 innings, there's a good chance we're going over the salary cap. You know? Yep. This opportunity is right. Rangers are 2 for 17. Isn't that unbelievable, Gio? So anyway, what say you? Rarities or anybody else in chat? What do you think? Do you think the Rangers make a move? Do you think they add salary? I think is the question to ask. I think the answer is no. So I think CY's job here is, can I add arms? This is assuming no injuries, by the way. If nobody's hurt offensively, there's no need to add to the starting rotation or the lineup, right? How do you add relievers and not add to your salary, or potentially need to shed salary? I think there's a better chance we shed salary. And who that would be, I have no idea. Pop up for Peraza F8. That makes 2 outs now. Bottom of 7. Dodgers. I keep saying the Dodgers. Yankees up 1-0. The Evil Empire scratched 1 off of Evaldi. We couldn't get any off of Rodon. This is a bullpen game now. Evaldi would get the loss and Rodon would get the win here, though. But we're asking the bullpen to get 9 outs each, I guess, right? 2 outs. Bottom of 7. 1-0 bad guys. I'd love your guys' thoughts on my diatribe about the salary cap. Let me know what you think. Local boy Trent Grisham up to bat for the Evil Empire. $103 beautiful people here. 9 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 93 on X. Thanks for being here. My name is Jeff Bates on X. On X, you can follow me over there. You can also subscribe to my YouTube or my Twitch. Please do. Looking for subscribers over on YouTube, especially at Texas Clubhouse. I do this a lot when the Rangers are playing. If I'm not at the game and I'm not doing something with family or at work, I do this. So hope you become a regular. If you're a regular, we call you member of the Clubhouse crew. Of course, you can become a member of the channel too. But being a subscriber and being here, we consider you part of the Clubhouse crew, and we appreciate you being here. Starters this series: Corbin, 3 earned runs in 5. DeGrom, 2 earned runs in 7. Evaldi, 1 earned run in 6. We should be doing the sweeping. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, okay, so let's look up Tavares. So Leo D. Tavares' contract is $4.75 million. So 2/3 of 4.75. What is that? It's about 3.1. So that's going to save us about 3.1. But if Mally gets his incentive, that's 5. So that's plus 1.9, and we're already close. All right, out of the inning, another 3-1 put out. Berger to the pitcher, this time Milner. We're through 7. We got 6 outs to get a run here. We need 2. 4 hits for us, 5 hits for them, but they've got 1 run. We got none. TLC, okay, 50 games in. Who's the most surprising player on the Rangers? Oh, Corbin, for sure. I mean, I loved Corbin. I thought he was going to be good, but he's outdoing everyone's expectations. Most surprising is Simeon. But most surprising on the positive is Corbin. Yeah. All right, we're going to the bottom of the eight or top of the eighth. I'm gonna ask you to subscribe now. Let's do the garage sale. We haven't done this one yet. Hey, you want some of my stuff?
So listen, I have a lot of stuff. 1, I'm old. 2, I collect a lot of stuff. 3, I have access to stuff. I have a lot of stuff. Now, when I talk about stuff, I'm talking about baseball stuff mostly, but other stuff too. Got a lot of books, to be honest, but whatever. I have a lot of stuff. And so we're going to start this. Jeff's garage sale. Now, look, I put stuff on Marketplace over on Facebook. This is stuff that I think people I know already might be interested in. Rangers fans, baseball collectors, some other random stuff too I'll put there. And often what I'm going to put on Jeff's garage sale online on Facebook, I'm putting it on Marketplace. So there's this chance, I suppose, you could ask for it and it could be already gone. But if you're checking it, if you like the kind of stuff that I like, you're going to have first access to it. I just thought this would be fun. Maybe this is stupid. Over on Facebook, Jeff's garage sale. Check it out. Today I put on a 42 Jackie Robinson Ranger hat. I'm about to put up some Topps Now cards. A cool Pedro Martinez Texas Rangers program that's about 25 years old. That sounds like stuff you might like. You might want to check out my online garage sale. I got a lot of stuff. I'm going to put a lot of stuff over there.
14 of you have liked the stream. I hope that's you if you haven't already. Please do. Devin Williams could have been the closer, should have been the closer. I love this guy. He's having a bad year. He's on for them. We got to get a run off or 2 runs off of this guy and Luke Weaver. Does Luke Weaver come in today, though? He's pitched 2 games in a row. Maybe not. The Boone Bowl is going to be done in 2 innings, maybe. Ray, the grandpa, Bob, the dad, Brett, our hitting coach, Aaron, their manager. That was pretty cool. I want to share that one more time. $105 of you here, 9 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 95 on X. Thank you so much. TLC says here, I don't know what that means. Yeah, they're got to be Jock. Yeah, Jock. That's fair. Jock's been horrible. Yeah. Jock looks like he's closer to me than Dolly or Simeon, but boy, you're right. The results have been horrendous for him. Here's another surprise: Sam Haggerty, leadoff hitter today, leadoff hitter yesterday, leadoff hitter in this inning. Top of 8-1-0 Evil Empire, by the way. But yeah, Haggerty's been pretty good. I mean, not for long, but pretty good. I love me some Brett Boone. I always liked Aaron Boone. I always love Brett Boone. I like it. Yeah, TLC, you're right. I don't know who their closer is today, but once you get in the 8th and 9th inning against the Yankees, you got 2 closers basically. You got Devin Williams and you got Luke Weaver. Again, I don't know if Weaver's going to pitch today. I believe he's pitched the last 2 days, but ground ball there, 1 out. We're 5 outs away from being shut out again. Wyatt Langford, 0-for-1 on the day, coming up. Down 1-0. 5 outs away from being shut out and swept out of New York. Frustrating. I did put a goal, 5 super chats, and we would do a White Sox Rangers series live show tonight. Not directly after this, but tonight. Got 1 super chat. We still have a chance of that with 2 innings. We would need 4 more super chats to achieve that. I may or may not do a video on that either way, but we'll do a live show if we get 4 more super chats before the end of the show. 0-2 pitch. Devin Williams throws that. What's the screwball? It's a changeup, but it's a screwball. Dives down and in on right-handed pitchers or hitters. Excuse me. It's pretty filthy. As a former pitcher and a former pitching coach, it's pretty fun. I can tell you, I never could do anything like that with a ball. Looks like a freaking Bugs Bunny pitch to me. Ball down, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wyatt Langford. I mean, talking about disappointments, you got to put Wyatt Langford in there pretty quick. We're talking about him going 30-30 and being an all-star and an MVP candidate. He's got 10 steals. You know, he's done some good stuff. He's playing good defense. His average is down at below 250. I mean, he's not the problem, but he's not the answer right now either. Peterson, you got to include in there, like you said, and then Simeon and Garcia are the problems. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Langford. Swing and a miss. We go into the bottom of the, or top of the eighth with our 1, 2, 3 hitters. First two are already down. Josh Young, 1 for 3 on the day, up with 2 outs at the bottom of the eighth. Let's be real. There's no Corey Seager in our 1, 2, 3 hitters, but what do you want? Down by 1, bottom eight, or top of 8. You want the top of your order up. Yeah, that's fair. Josh Young, 1 for 3 on the day. Devin Williams and him going at it with 2 outs here in the top of the eighth. Frustrating series in New York. There's just no doubt. No getting around it. Oh my gosh. 4-seamer up. Not even that competitive, but Josh Young swings at a kind of a check swing mess thing. Yeah, I think Young does. Here, I'll look. Langford's got 9. Young's got 7. Berger and Doley and Heim have 6. Ground ball to third base, 5-3 out. We're done. Jeez, top of 8 went so fast. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th down at 1-0. This offense is just horrible. Hey, this has nothing to do with baseball. Please don't leave. 104 of you are here. 8 on YouTube. Let's see if I lose anybody. This is about my daughter. I'm a proud dad. Check this out. You got kids?
This one's a little different. I have 4 daughters. 2 of them are already moms themselves. And one of those has written a book, Wally's Big Adventure. It is a small little kid's book. It is super sweet. This is a story that she would make up talking to my mother, her grandmother, when she was little. And she developed it into an actual book. Wally's Big Adventure by Samantha Bates Land. You should check it out. It's cute. Wally's small, like a loaf of bread small, but he's pretty sure he's a wolf. And that's all you get for now. Look check it out. I'm going to drop the link, the Amazon link. I don't get a penny off of this. I guess my daughter probably does make some money off this. I don't really know how it works, and I don't care. I'm just a proud dad. Here's the Amazon link to Wally's Big Adventure by author Samantha Bates Land, one of my daughters. I love her, and I think you'll love this book. I've read it to my grandkids, and they love it. Check it out.
All right, yeah. She wrote a book. It's pretty cute. If you like dogs, you like kids, they're going to like it. There's the link to that. I don't make a penny, like I said. I'm sure my daughter makes some money on it. I have no idea. She's doing well with it. It's selling. So, pretty fun. Anyway, it's really cute. It's cute illustrations. It's a cute story. Again, she made up that story talking to my mom, her grandma. And I couldn't believe it. She made a book out of it, and it's pretty cool stuff. So, give that a check if you're interested in such things. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Evil Empire 1, Good Guys none. Sean Armstrong in for the Texas Rangers, 2.209 batting average against this year. ERA almost 5, 4.8. Hasn't been real good lately, that's for dang sure. Yeah, Kurum, you're right. Devin's good. Got knocked around a little bit early, but he's good. Are they really, Gio? That's unbelievable. All right, 2, 3, 4 for the Yankees. Bottom of 8th, they're up 1-0. If we don't score, this will be the last time we see them hit today. Aaron Judge, 0 for 2 today. Best hitter on the planet. Yeah, probably is. Sinker slash fastball in on the hands at 93. Swing and fouled away 2-1. Basic's talking about walking him. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I mean, about half the time you walk, well, the guy gets on in period. He's going to score. I'm not going to think that half the time he's going to hit a home run. So, I think the math says you go after him here. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. I get the thinking. I don't agree with it, but if he hits a home run here, well, there you go. 2-2 pitch lifted into left field. Wyatt's coming hard. He's going to get there. F7, 1 out. 1 out. Bama 8, 1-0 Evil Empire. Should bring on Cody Bellinger. I don't know who the Yankees will bring in. I don't imagine Luke Weaver would come in again. I mean, am I wrong? Didn't he? Yeah, let's just look it up. I think Luke Weaver has pitched the last 2 days. I mean, it would just take me a second to look it up. Let's do it right now. Luke Weaver got the win yesterday, so obviously he pitched. Pitched a full inning yesterday. I thought so. And then what did I do? I hit the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Foul ball. Okay, and then on Tuesday he got the save. So yeah. He only got 1 out on Tuesday, but he's pitched 2 days in a row. My point is, I don't think Luke Weaver is coming in for the ninth. Do they go with Williams for a second inning? Maybe. Fastball up, swing and a miss for Belly, second out of the inning. So far, so good for Armstrong, looking pretty good. Judge and Belly. Goldschmidt 1 for 3 on the day, hitting over 330 on the year. This one deep to right, Dolly up to the wall, bounces off the wall. Do we give him a star for that one? We do, just because I want to. Here it comes.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
All right, it was just above average catch, but hey, I haven't played that all day. Yeah, TLC. I mean, Armstrong got away with some there, I think. I can only imagine the private conversations amongst the starting pitchers. Yeah, right. But, they're team guys. It is what it is. We're going to the top of the night, down 1-0. I got one more chance to show you a thing. I'll show you a thing. You know what? It's about membership and subscribing. We'll do the membership one because I just did the subscribing one. Hey, you want to be a member? Check it out.
The absolute best thing about building a YouTube channel is the community that you get to build around that channel. If you're here, if you're watching this, you're already part of it. The Clubhouse crew, the Texas Clubhouse is the name of this channel. You're a part of the Clubhouse crew because you're watching this. People who show up to the streams, people who like to post over on X, people who show up, support the channel, and that's huge. If you want to take another step, membership. Membership gets you noticed more in chat. It gets you access to emojis. And it tells me, hey, you like what I'm doing and you want to support what I'm doing and you want me to keep doing it. So thank you so much. If you're considering it, I appreciate you. There's 4 different levels. Whatever you want to do is amazing. Even if you're even thinking about it, it's amazing. I appreciate you being part of the Clubhouse crew, even if you don't sign up to be a member. But if you do, thank you for the support. And yeah, use those emojis. The more we have in members, the more emojis I can make for you guys. So have fun with those and just thanks for being part of the crew.
I definitely need to redo that video. I was sick. You can tell my voice. I got to redo that. 12 of you here on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Hey, person on Twitch, I appreciate you. All lonely over on Twitch all by yourself. Hopefully it's warm and not. 95 of you on X. I appreciate every single one of you. We're almost done today. It's top of 9. Been live for 2.5 hours. The game looks like the broadcast for them has been about 3 hours. Luke Weaver's in 3 straight days. You have Luke Weaver on your fantasy team? Holy crap. You got a save and a win already in this series, and he's got a chance for a save right here. Good week for you if you got Luke Weaver on your team. Hopefully not. Hopefully we blast him for 19 runs right here. 1-0 Evil Empire. Bad guys leading. Evaldi just gave him 1 run. Pitched really, really, really well. Rodon pitched just as good, even a little better. Didn't give up any runs. 4, 5, 6 hitters for my Rangers tonight. The 4-hitter, Jake Berger, leading off versus Weaver. Let's get caught up in chat. TLC says, Bochy and Madison sick. Yeah, I mean, they've seen it before, right? But they've got to be sick of it. Swing and a miss, strike one from Weaver to Berger. How do we not get good contact on our hits, but the Yankees can hit? I mean, we're not hitting well, man. We're not seeing the ball well. Yeah. But I still have faith. Let's do it right here. Let's get 2 runs in the ninth and head off to Chicago with a comeback win in New York. Wouldn't that be nice? Be interesting to see who would close for us today if we could get a lead. Oh, fastball outside. Looked like it was outside to me, but definitely too close to take him. There's 2 strikes. No balls. 2 strikes right now to Weaver. You got the Darth Vader breathing noise in the background. Yeah, they're diving into the evil empire thing, Bassick. 0-2 pitch to Berger. Nobody out. Top of 9, down by 1. Berger takes a changeup down close, but it was down 1-2. Little Dream Weaver there in New York. Dream Weaver. Anybody 70s music aficionados? 1-2 strike pitch to Meister Berger. Fastball up and away. Hits it deep, but it's going to stay in the yard. Cody is under it. Belly makes the catch, 1 out. We are 2 outs away from being shut out and swept. Did they really? Is that a real thing, TLC, or are you just being silly? Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to have some audio for you here soon. I'll throw some Star Wars. I love me some Star Wars. Dun, 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 dun. Did they really? 77. When is it going to public domain? I mean, 77 was 25, 23, 48 years ago, right? Simeon, deep drive to right. No, not as deep as I thought. F9 to Belly. 2 outs. 4-hitter, F9. 5-hitter, F9. Jonah Heim 0 for 3 on the day. His finger's feeling better. 2 outs. Top of 9. Luke Weaver is 1 pitch away from getting a win and 2 saves in 3 games against us. Yeah, exactly. Evil Empire. But they had to go to court for using that audio? Makes me want, I'm going to get that audio for my channel. Heim 0 for 3. Last chance for my boys. 76 mile per hour. No, I'm sorry. 95 mile per hour fastball fouled away. We're 1 pitch away from being shut out and swept, and I'm not that happy about it. I'm not going to lie. When the game ends, we will check the scores. I think there's only 1 to check. I don't know why I said I think. I know there's only 1 to check, but we'll do that. We need 5 super chats before the game is over to get the live stream tonight about the preview. We only have 1. I would need 4 really quick. I doubt that's happening, but that's okay. I might Netflix. We've been rewatching Lost with my wife lately on Netflix, so it sounds like a good night to me. I'm not going to lie. Jonah Heim takes takes a ball down 1-1. Really? TLC, I'm going to check that out. I love Star Wars, so I like it. I would embrace that. All right, 2 outs, down by 1. Jonah Heim up. 1-2 strike. Weaver to Heim coming now. Yeah. Gio, you're right. Robo umps now. Change up down. It's 2-2. Darth Vader breathing in the background. Texas going to have to move some players. They need people that can hit right now. Yeah, we got to do something. 2-2 pitch to Jonah. And I can see by the screen that we lose. The game is over. Swing and miss for Jonah. Strike 3. That's it. Oh, Jonah's yelling at the umpire. Bochy's yelling at Lance Barrett. Heim's yelling at Lance Barrett. They're right. Gio said it. But that ain't why we lost. Frustrating. We're going to vote on the player of the game right in front of here. And we'll talk about the scores around the league, which aren't many. Let's talk about this game. 5 hits for the Yankees, 4 hits for my Rangers. Yankees win 1-0. Rodon with the win. He's 6-3 on the year. ERA drops down to 2.88. Nate Eovaldi gets his third loss of the year. He's 4-3. Lowers his ERA to 1.60. Weaver with his 7th save of the year. Look at that freaking ERA, 0.40 ERA. 2 saves and a win for Weaver in this series. Do you have him on your fantasy team? Rodon, 6 innings, no earned runs, 8 Ks, 2 walks. Yeah, I would say that is the player of the game. You got Leiter on there and Vivas on there. You got the look at. We gave up a home run to a light hitting second baseman. That was the only run we gave up. The pitching was superb. Yeah, I'm voting for Rodon for the player of the game, obviously. It is what it is. You know, they're not even close to scoring runs. Like they're not. I don't even know what to say. The offense is pathetic. Let me pull up the scores. We'll go over that. It's just the one game, and yeah, it wasn't a strike. Oh no. Hold on, I'm trying to get to the scores. But yeah, no, it's not a strike. But I mean, what are we going to do? We've got to score runs. You know, the umpires are bad. We need robo-umps. That is not why we lost this game right here. We lost this game because we are just not scoring runs. Very, very frustrating. Let's get to the scores on the day, and it's just the two, I guess. Yankees beat us 1-0. Top of 7 in Toronto. Toronto scored 4 straight. Padres got 2 early, but now the Blue Jays are up 4-2. Blue Jays are 24-24 on the year, so a win here puts them above 500. Padres started off strong, but they've been frankly bad lately. 27-20, still a good record, but they are going the wrong way. Warming up right now in Colorado. Phillies in Colorado to play the Rockies. Later today, the Angels in not Oakland. Cleveland in Detroit. Milwaukee in Pittsburgh. The Braves are in the nation's capital. In the AL West, you got the Mariners at 28-20 versus the Astros at 25-24. McCullers versus Kirby there. George Kirby has been on the shelf all year long. McCullers is out. I guess it'll be his 3rd start back. And then postponed already in Boston, Baltimore, and the Red Sox. We're going to get to chat. We're going to finish it up there. My name is Jeff, at Jeff Bates on X. Please follow me on X. What I really want you to do, like the stream, which is about to end here, but please, please, please subscribe on my YouTube channel. You can go over to Twitch and subscribe over there too if you want. That'd be awesome. At Texas Clubhouse on both Twitch and on YouTube. Looking for new subscribers on YouTube. As soon as I end the stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and see if we got any new subscribers today. So please do that if you haven't already. Of course, follow me on X if you want. I may or may not do a video previewing the series against the White Sox. We'll be in Chicago for the next 3. Should be live tomorrow night. Don't see any reason why we won't. Then we've got day games of the next 2 games, both Saturday and Sunday. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what happens with the grandkids who are coming over, church on Sunday, just, dinners and stuff. We'll see what we do. It is what it is. Let me get caught up in chat, and then we will call it a day. Yeah, I mean, there you go, TLC, looking for the positive. We just held the best offense. That pitching has been our pitching has been unbelievable. So has theirs. But it can't be – Rodon's great, okay? Weaver's great. All right, that's fine. But our offense has been horrible. Just horrible. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I can blame the umps for being bad. I can and I will blame the umps for being bad. They've been horrible. That doesn't change that our offense is just not good enough. We beat the Tigers in the series. Yeah, right? Well, it is what it is. Your offense got hit. Boy, me too. Troy with the tweet of the day, or the comment of the day. Me too. Me too. TLC, you have a good day. Thanks for being here. Member of the channel, TLC. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I missed you too. You too, buddy. Rarities, I appreciate you being in here. Yeah, Memorial Day weekend. That's right. Anybody doing anything fun Memorial Day? I should have asked that earlier. I guess I'll ask tomorrow. One large scoop of love. Welcome back. We got to start thinking about having yeah, well, I don't agree with that, but I mean, you got a manager who you'd rather have? I don't. Yeah, right, Troy? That's kind of where my brain is, too. I mean, we've got to use the White Sox being bad as an impetus. And I thought this when we went to Colorado to get the offense going. I need Doley and Simeon and Jock to go yard. I need Doley and Simeon and Jock to have a multiple hit game or two. We need to get rolling. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like it's a good one either. Troy, I appreciate you popping in here at the end. Again, my name is Jeff Bates. 105 of you still here. 7 on YouTube, 1 on Twitter, or 1 on Twitch, 97 on X. We're going to call it a day. We did not hit the Super Chat goal, but we did get the one. I appreciate you guys for that. No new members today, but I appreciate you all for being here. Bullfighter announced, yeah, game's on the, I think it's on both, actually. I'm not really sure. Me too, Bullfighter. Me too. Yeah, all the Friday night games are over there, and I think they're on Victory also. Pretty sure about that. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. We are done for the day. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you tomorrow, almost for sure, unless family gets something else in the way. Oh, hold on. Brandon says, I think the Rangers, hey, Brandon, how are you? I think the Rangers should probably be sellers at the deadline with some of the people we have in our system. If we free up a little payroll, we should be able to seriously contend within a couple of years. It's probably a conversation we'll start having in late June and July. We'll see. I hope they're not. I still think we're going to win the AL West, but I might be the biggest idiot of all the idiots in idiot land. Brandon, appreciate your comment. That's it. We're going to go. You don't have to. Oh, one more. Nobody's taking. No. We're not trading Simeon. We'll talk about that. But I'm starving, so I'm going to go downstairs and eat some lunch now. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. To have fun, storm of the castle. Buy a 21 hat from Burger Foundation. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll score some runs. Thanks for being here. Go Rangers.
Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had a good time, whether we won or we lost. I guarantee I had a good time because you were here. I appreciate you being part of our Clubhouse crew, whether you're on my YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse or on my Twitch, also at Texas Clubhouse, whether you watch on X at Jeff Bates on X, wherever, you're the best because you're here. You stayed all the way to the end. It means a lot. I'm going to drop my link tree right here so you can check me out other places. Listen, it just means a lot that you spend a little bit of your evening or your daytime with me here, watching a little baseball, talking a little baseball. I love this. I love building a community. I love watching baseball. I love talking baseball. And I'm just talking to myself if you're not here. So thank you. If you want to do anything cool for me, like the stream. Of course, I'd love it if you became a member of the channel and all those things. But the most important thing is you are here. I hope you come back again. I appreciate you. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers.